I never went live before.
Oh. Well, hey-o. How is everyone? Nothing.
Hey there,
Really?
what the
Okay, I'll
happened
play
there?
another trailer.
Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet? Has to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what cost others. As for me, give me liberty, or give me death.
Give me liberty or something.
Well, hold on just a second. How come
Hey,
Shadowhawk is able to talk during the trailers and I'm not?
I just unmuted myself at the end.
You can do that?
Yeah. As long as you're a mod,
Yeah,
you can
can.
unmute yourself at any time, even if Rex needs you.
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah. That's right.
You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, you have a stream tonight, don't you?
Yeah, we go live in about an hour.
Yeah.
Man cave tonight, or?
Yeah, we got the man cave tonight.
Oh, cool. If yeah, depending. Well, we'll probably go until at least a little after 6, and then I'll see if I can shoot over there.
What's everybody doing?
I'm just waiting on Ryan so we can start his closeout stream. Where is that?
Who the hell is Ryan?
Yeah, I don't know.
Dillard. Have you seen Octo?
Well, Rex keeps threatening to send me a link to it. He never has, though.
Oh, you know Rex.
Wow.
He swears he sends me the link for the show every day, but I gotta remind him after.
You guys hearing a lot of background noise?
A little
Is
bit.
it me?
Might be.
A little.
Something like clicking and popping.
Maybe a little static, just barely.
No, I just heard a little.
All right, so pay attention very closely with your ear holes while I mute myself, and you tell me if it's me.
It's you.
It's you. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. How about that? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clear.
Now it's better.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Okay, well, I have my volume set to 0.
Well, can you hear anything?
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about my microphone.
Thanks, by the way, Eric. I can't wait to see it, brother.
It's
mic sounds the same
138
without static.
degrees in California. I'm not turning off my air conditioning.
You turn it off and suffer like a man, Dillard.
It's 151 degrees, Shadowhawk. Don't tell me what to do.
You sacrifice for the show, mister.
I'm not going to sacrifice anything when it's 171 degrees outside.
Well, I think it's 107
I
heat
guess we can
index.
give you a
It's
pass.
supposed to be. Did I hear?
I don't know.
You
what the
believe
fuck
in
it is
global
today.
warming, Dillard?
I feel like I'm taking a nap inside of an all-season fucking sleeping bag on the devil's crotch.
Not on my crotch. Welcome to the show, the man of the hour, Ryan James.
There he is. Hail, Ryan.
And I did send you the Octagon link, Dillard. Today
Now
will
you're
be-
echoing.
Uh-oh, we got an
Where is
echo.
It's probably me, right?
I think we're going to have to blame Ryan on that one. He
Let me
just came in.
mute Ryan and see if there's still an echo. No echo?
No, it's 100% right.
It was.
Yeah,
It
it,
was.
it started as soon as he popped in.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
So,
dare you.
how about now?
No, sounds
Much-
good now.
Much better.
How's my voice?
Sounds
It's-
like a
it's-
little girl.
No, it,
Right. I mean,
Yeah, about the same as always.
Cloudy.
yeah.
What's on your cap, Ryan?
What's up, Dylan? I've always
Champions.
like,
Octagon.
nobody's perfect, right?
Nah,
So-
we all try,
But
you know.
You got to do what you got to do.
What you been working on, Ryan?
I've been, just working on the lettering of Octagon. Just kind of redoing a little bit of dialogue here and there, adding gazillions of bubbles, and
Yeah.
I made actually a new Procreate brush that was like a shiny bubble, and because I was gonna at the end I'm gonna do like shiny bubbles, and I threw a bunch onto Sea Demon and posted
Yeah,
it,
dude, I saw that
maybe
post.
about an hour ago.
Are you going
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
my
Check that out.
advice? Welcome to the show, Mr. Mike Barron.
Hi guys,
Hey,
thanks for having
holy
me.
Mike,
Hey,
Hello,
wow.
Mr. Barrett.
Hell,
Like, just a second. You told me I was going to be the biggest celebrity on this fucking panel.
Yeah, we
that's
like
what I was told.
No,
Justin,
you're-
is that you?
you're-
Yeah,
Show your face, damn it.
yeah.
for you I would.
Yeah, not for us.
You
we're
might
like-
regret that, Mike.
Not for Shadowhawk and Rex, but I'll show it for you.
All right.
Yeah,
There you go.
there he is.
Who
So
could
you're
not
Oh,
like
the
that,
best
baby?
looking guy here.
Look at that.
Come on, Justin.
Fairly clean
You're like,
shave.
you're like a cute little puppy dog. Everybody loves it.
How's that,
how old are
Cash?
you, Justin? May I ask?
You
Pardon?
want to play? You can guess.
I'm gonna guess 35.
Nope,
Shoot.
not even close.
No.
45.
25.
No, I
Yeah.
wish.
You're 45. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 45 somehow.
I
don't know
I
how
just
that-
turned 46.
No shit, right? Yeah.
Damn,
you,
I thought you were like 22.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
why.
you,
saw
you don't look in your
Hendrix.
40s at all, Justin. No, well, neither
saw
one of you.
45
You
years
saw
old.
it.
You're half as old as Michael.
I saw
saw-
Hendrix,
You saw Jimi Hendrix?
You
Where
did?
at?
Have you guys
Dane
ever
County
done?
Coliseum.
Where was that?
It's in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay. Yeah, good show.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
No, it's Jimmy.
Well, you
Hendrix.
ought to know, Rex. You were his chaperone.
Well,
Have
yeah.
you guys ever done the CG thing, like who you're
Rex
most
is
like
buying
in
Mike his
CG?
drink.
Like I think it's like on Twitter. You guys seen that before? Like you type it in your name and your birthday or something like that, and then it says who your CG character is or who you're most like. Like you seen that thing?
Oh,
No, I
haven't
haven't.
seen that
Who
one.
are you?
No, I haven't.
No. Okay.
Who are you most like, Ryan James?
I'm most like Mike Barron.
You could take the
Really?
Florida
Okay.
Man challenge. You
Yeah.
type Florida Man in your birthday and a bunch of stories will come up that happened on that date.
Is that what I'm thinking of? No.
None of them are
Something
flattering.
similar. Got it. I like that sign that says on this day in 1929, like absolutely nothing happened. You ever seen that sign?
Yeah.
I like those things. While
Mike
I have
is,
Mike here, I have only one question for him. What makes a professional in your mind, Mike? Professional writer, artist, or anything?
Well,
What makes a
technically, if
professional?
you can make a living at it,
Okay.
then you're a professional. But there's a thing called Sturgeon's Law. Theodore Sturgeon was a great science fiction writer. And I assume we're talking about the arts here. We're not talking about a professional mechanic
Mm-hmm.
or a computer expert. We're talking about the arts. If you want to be a professional writer or artist, Sturgeon's Law says 80%, no, excuse me, 90% of everything is crap. And he's right. There are a lot of people working in comics, many of them making a very good living, who have very little talent as far as I can see. I've been reading comics all my life. I don't read as many as I used to. I mostly read the material that my friends send me. And every now and then I'll dip into the mainstream and buy a couple of Marvel comics just to see. And it just astonishes me that they have so little entertainment value. And by that, I mean, they lack a gripping story. They don't grab you by the throat. You don't resent it when somebody interrupts you. You just say, "Oh, yeah, dear, I'll be right there." And you set the comic back and you forget about it. And the only reason you pick it up again is because you see it lying there and you think, well, I paid for it. I should finish it.
Have you ever went back and read any of your old stuff?
Yeah, I do from time
You
to
do?
time. And there are books that I would like to pull back. But
Yeah.
not in a long time. There are books that I don't think I gave my best effort to, that I could do better.
The Badger?
No, The Badger is not a book that I'm not proud of. I'm very proud of The Badger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Badger a lot of.
And
What
we
were
are,
you going with the Badger? He was kind of psycho, wasn't he?
well,
If I remember
Hey,
right.
hey, Rick.
technically he was a multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
Where are we going with him? You'll find out in a year or two, because I've written a new Badger graphic novel that's going to blow everybody's mind. It's called
Wow.
Badger Beats the Devil, and that's what it's about.
Oh man, I
He's
can't
not
wait.
talking about me, folks.
No.
Although it'd be fun to watch the Badger beat right.
Well,
Wait, and aren't you bringing Wombat back or something too? I saw it on. What was it?
I
One of my
allowed
comics?
a friend of mine, Frank Cooper, to use it in his creations.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Saw that as well. Dan,
Rue
hey,
or
welcome,
something like
Dan
that?
Wallace.
hey Dan, hey Carrie, hey Cross.
Hail Dan Lawless. Thank
Dan,
you for coming by.
So anyway, talking about gripping stories, there's this phenomenon. There's this show that's going on right now on Netflix called Black Mirror, and a lot of it's a lot of shock value stuff. And no matter what you think about the show, one thing that you kind of have to do is prepare yourself to watch an episode, because you don't know what's going to come up on the TV screen. It might be shocking, it might be lewd, it might be ultra violent, but it's not one of those things you can just flip on with anybody walking around the house. You got to make sure you're by yourself. And when you turn the TV on, it's like an event when you watch an episode. And that's what I used to like about reading these stories and comics. It was like an event. You sat down and it was like, you don't know what you're in for. Something crazy could happen. But more than likely, it's not anymore.
I've been meaning to catch that.
I like that it's from the get go. It took me places that I'd never been, and experiences. I'm going way back to when I first
like a
started
first
collecting
boyfriend.
comics. It's it expanded my consciousness, and it made me into a reader. Comics did. I'm sure I'm not the only person out there.
Well, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
comics were
It's a gateway to reading novels. Sure. Sorry, Mike.
comics were a lot better 20 and 30 years ago. They were. They just are. This disease that's taken over the big two. And what is the nature of the disease? Well, they forgot their mission, which is to entertain. And I don't think they even think about that when they're producing these comics. They have a message they want to get across, and it's the message is everything. And when that takes over your story, you forget to entertain. It's a way to get a message across and make it entertaining. I'm thinking of the Grapes of Wrath or To Kill a Mockingbird. They all had powerful social messages, but they were delivered in a gripping story. And today we just get the message with a sledgehammer, and there's no story to speak of. And another thing I've noticed is you'll buy a comic and you'll open it up, and there's a page with 500 words on it, divided up into like a dozen panels. And they're covering most of the art. And we've all seen this. And when you see that, you think to yourself, oh man, I was hoping to enjoy this comic. This seems like work, and it is work. Comics are a visual medium. They do need words, but because they're mostly a visual medium, you got to keep those words to a minimum. When I open a comic and I see that block of 500 words of prose, I think of a Soviet housing complex.
Yeah.
That's what
Agreed.
it looks like to me.
I'm trying to do that with the book I'm putting out right now. Like I chop the words down to almost, the bare minimum I could. Let the art do all the heavy lifting. And
Yep.
Is it?
Vaughn Coleman edited it for me. Yep, young Vaughn.
I know Vaughn.
So he gave me a bunch of notes, and then from there I just started chopping the shit out of it.
He might be onto something.
Yeah. Well, he is very great. Like I think he's very smart. That particular thing though was like my call, like because like I'm like because like I'm in total agreement with you. Like I'm like that's what needs to happen. Like if it's too much work or it's laborious, it's terrible.
Not
it's
fun.
not like reading like that little like side of prose in Sin City or something like that. You know what I mean? Like where it was a pleasure. You know what I mean? Versus work.
Right. And that's why it's important to be original in your dialogue too.
How do you select an artist? I know you've been at this a long time, Mike. How do you select an artist? Because you as the writer can think up anything, but the artist has to depict that. And do you ever do thumbnails? Do you ever
not anymore, but for 20 years I wrote comics by drawing each page out by hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like kind of like Keith Giffen sort of style.
Maybe.
Like yeah.
I haven't seen Keith's scripts, but Archie Goodwin wrote that way as well. I think Chuck Dixon has done it from time to time. Now I'll draw if I have to get an idea across, especially when working with a foreign artist. But my scripts are very direct and succinct and easy to understand, and I very rarely have to do it. I also have been working with a lot of great artists over the years, and I know what they can do and who can do what best. I'm working with Pat Broderick right now on a supernatural Western called Bronze Star, and it came about because I said, Pat, what do you want to draw? And he said, I want to draw a supernatural Western. And the result is the greatest work of his career. It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
How would you rank it in? How would you rank it with
hearing the buzz about buzz around it?
I sent you the link. Devilfly Rex.
Would
you
like
show the video?
Sure.
Yeah. Show the video.
Only on Choppy Ass Theater.
Yeah, Choppy.
Give me a break, guys.
I couldn't do it.
Well, I'm just now learning to download these things where it's seamless. I think people are going to really regret.
There it is. That's right.
Okay, I think they're really going to regret not, miss Choppy Ass Theater when it's gone. But anyway, here it is.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brock gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mine. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear. Tired of running, Harley falls in love with a local widow with secrets of her own. But when Knorr's posse arrives seeking vengeance, the stage is set for a showdown with unimaginable horrors from the deepest pits of hell, and every secret will be exposed. Eisner winner Mike Barron and acclaimed illustrator Pat Broderick present one of the weirdest westerns that Comic Dom has ever seen. Bronze Star, a thrilling tale of love, revenge, and supernatural terror from the minds of two legendary creators. It's not the monster you're looking for. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Great ending, Mike, with the gunshot.
Yeah, it looks
Thanks,
great.
Rick.
Cool.
Did you put that trailer together, Mike, or did you have somebody do it for you?
Chris Brawley runs my campaigns. Chris Brawley puts the trailers together.
Wow, great work,
Chris
man.
Brawley is a professional videographer in Chattanooga.
Is this a green
okay.
screen behind you? A new green screen? Or?
No,
No, these are actual.
Posters.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, look at
All right.
that.
That's
I
one of
see
those
a book-
convention ones, you know, the pull-up banners.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
Butch Geist back there in the flash, right? Isn't that Butch Geist?
It is, and it might be
Yeah.
that Butch and I are going to be working again on a major project. I'm very excited about it. I wish I could tell you. Well,
Wow, man. Excellent.
the creator has let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. It's a graphic novel called Battleground Suburbia, and it's about the destruction of civilization when a plague of zombies, which is a man-made virus, spreads from person to person, and the zombies keep multiplying and overwhelming government services and law and order, until finally there's no government left, and there's just a handful of normal people left to resist these zombies. But the theme of the story is when this happens, men who work with their hands, who do manual labor and respect the old traditions and manly virtues, are going to be the ones that are responsible for pulling modern man's fat out of the fire, because modern man doesn't work with his hands. He does everything online, and he's not familiar with what's really necessary to preserve civilization, especially during a crisis.
There you go.
Oh man, this hits too
I
close
didn't
to
hear
home.
about
So
this
me, as a comic book illustrator, I would be completely useless in this scenario.
Well, you said it, not us. So.
Especially this zombie virus, I'm assuming originates in Wuhan.
Where there's, that's never specified in the story, but everybody thinks it came from China.
Right.
China.
China.
I know where you're
China.
getting that from, Justin.
I'll never think of it the same again.
What would you like to see happen in America, Mike? I mean,
America?
if you could change like one big thing within America.
Tell us who you're voting for, Mike.
Well, I can't vote for any Democrat. I think the Democratic Party is a communist party now, and that they serve nobody but themselves. We have a government that only serves itself, that seems to despise this country and despise the men and women who made it, and seems intent on making our lives as miserable as possible. I wish I could come to another conclusion, but everything they do points to that. But I don't want to get bogged down in politics here. I'd rather discuss entertainment.
Yeah.
I'd rather go on a campaign to make sure that it's illegal to claim that size matters.
Is that one thing that you would change is probably the entertainment, pop culture. I know you're trying to do that in
Well,
your own way.
politics is downstream from culture.
Exactly.
And I didn't set out to start a brush fire. I wrote the stories that I found interesting.
Okay.
I'm referring to Thin Blue Line and Private American, both of which ignited firestorms. Much to my surprise. Now, 10 or 20 years ago, the notion that police are necessary and that most of them are civic-minded individuals would not be controversial. But after 10 years of communist propaganda telling us that police perpetuate white supremacy and live only to oppress minorities, it's no wonder that police are quitting in droves. And plus, when they started to call for this defund the police movement, I just wondered, are these children? Have they not studied anything? Because society can't exist without a police force. Now, we know they're bad cops. We all know they're bad cops, but Thin Blue Line isn't about them. And likewise, Private American was born because I was disgusted with what Marvel was doing with the Punisher. And I said, what would I do with the Punisher? And it seemed obvious that he'd be down on the southern border, intercepting human traffickers, fentanyl smugglers, and terrorists that are just pouring into this country unchecked, and then being flown in the dead of night all over the country. And what is the point of this? Oh, the point is obviously to destroy the United States.
Of course.
What do you think of them stopping DNA testing? Have you heard about that? They're ceasing to DNA test to make sure that the parent is with, that the child that
yes, I have heard of that. And
related.
It's a bad idea, just like everything they do is a bad idea. The whole point is to increase misery and increase their own power. As I said, this is a government that only serves itself.
Mm-hmm. The blowback,
I think, unfortunately, and I don't want
to
say anything out of line, but some of the people in our government are profiting from this child trafficking.
Some.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I know one.
All of it.
Well, I think most of us on the panel, if not all of us, would say that the last 20 years have been a shock to everyone. I think most Americans really that have any sensibility about them, that we're experiencing something we've never seen before. I mean, they're so blatantly out in the open, and it's just, I mean, how many times have you thought to yourself, I never thought I would see this in my lifetime?
Right.
Well, I mean, how many times in the last 10 years have
4.
you gone, okay, this is the one where
4.
people are going to stand up and go, no, we're not doing this.
7.
And every time, somehow or another, the American people disappoint me, and they go, all right, we'll put up with this.
Well, the reason for that is that most people just have their job. They have their hands full.
Yep.
Doing their jobs, taking care of their families, and maybe kicking back on the weekend, doing a little gardening or watching football. That there is a certain class of person who spends every waking second scheming how to get power over others. And they're sociopaths, and these are the people who have taken over this country. And it only is a small minority. It's always a small minority. It was a minority of Bolsheviks, of communists who took over Russia. It was a minority of Nazis who took over Germany, because that's all they think about is power over others, and they will do anything to get it. And normal people are constrained by our morals. We will not do anything to get ahead. I mean, when push comes to shove, you'll do anything to protect your family or your own life, and it looks like it's coming to that. But I hope not. I mean, there are encouraging signs that most people are waking up. They're voting with their wallets. Bud Light has dropped from 1st position to 5th position among breweries. Target is sucking air.
13.
Yeah, Bud Light is actually off the top 10 selling beers list in the country for the first time in like 15 years too.
Yeah, they're at number 13 now as of today.
Yeah, and good for them. That shouldn't. That's exactly what they need.
Did you see Dylan Mulvaney's in Peru now?
She didn't feel safe here.
So
yes.
I would love to like take a poll on how many people like actually would want to hurt that. I mean, can I say man? Like, is that illegal to say?
No, and nobody's interested in her.
Oh, dude, that would be like punching a 4-year-old girl. I got
Like,
no
So
desire.
nobody's interested in
exactly.
her. We just
Like,
want
no
her out of our
man would
face.
ever want to touch, be
Yeah,
10 feet from you, dude.
I think by and
Yeah, I
large,
don't
people
wanna be
just want
anywhere
to be
near
left
that thing.
alone to, like
That's
you
right.
say, do
That's
their
exactly
job
right.
and, you know, raise their family and the American dream to own a home, no matter what Obama said about renting. I mean, it's everything's turned on its head, and I think it. I hope.
Like, you go to Thailand, right? You know,
Do you
in the
feel that you've earned that?
What?
Yeah, I have.
What?
I've been
What, the
working my ass
American
off my
dream?
entire life.
Yes.
We all work for a living, I presume, and we do it honestly.
Yeah.
Like, in Thailand, a
Yeah.
ladyboy is a ladyboy, right? Like, it's not a man.
What?
You know?
Hold on a
not
second,
woman.
Ryan. Where are you taking this
Like, if you-
conversation?
Okay. I'm taking it to Thailand, bro. You know? The capital was
Oh,
Bangkok.
Oh fuck! I gotta get out of here.
I hope that's the extent of the penis joke for the day.
Oh my.
And then you know, you ask a ladyboy, you know,
I
are
would
you a man
never.
or are you a man or a woman? And he'd be like, I'm a ladyboy. You know what I mean? Like, don't, you know, not trying to be like anything, you know, like
So what gender
America's
is that? 17 or number 18?
America is the only place where it's like a man in disguise. You know what I mean? Like, where, oh, you have to call it a woman, think it's a woman, whatever. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, when somebody
Well, it's a
says,
man
like,
in
oh,
disguise
like,
everywhere,
I
dude.
want
I
you to
don't
call
care.
me Pink Pussy Lips, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm not going to call you that. Like, I don't
Whoa!
care. Like,
Whoa!
Whoa.
No, where I
Yeah.
was going with
Like,
that line
I'm
of
not gonna be
questioning,
Alright,
if I may be
disrespectful.
so bold, there's a bunch of people out there fighting for their for what their delusions, right? What they think is reality. But then there's a
Yes.
bunch of people like me who I don't want to fight. I just want to be left alone. But maybe I
Right.
don't deserve that
I'm
because I
not
don't want to
bigoted.
fight.
I have
I'm not
transgender
willing to
friends.
fight. So maybe I
It's
don't
not
deserve
like
my
that.
freedom, and I don't deserve my privacy and my peace of mind. I don't know.
You know?
I'm a runner, not a fighter.
What's this Octagon?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Octagon. We're
So
at
that's
the
my
end of the
book, yeah.
show. It's in demand. He's going to hit the red button. We're going to have a big explosion, and
What?
it's gone. I backed it yesterday at the highest level.
I don't
so-
know, Rex, if I should hit the. Can we maybe stream later to hit the button? Do you think? Like, 'cause it's only 2:30 my time.
all right.
I wanna get
Well, you do
closer
what
to
you want.
midnight.
You're the creator. I just put it in the title. You know,
Bait
when it's
and
gone,
switch.
it's gone. Last chance.
Oh, then never mind. Okay.
Don't hold yourself.
It won't matter.
Yeah.
We'll, you know, I'm gonna print a few extra copies. Like, and I will stipulate all of that. Like, if it's gonna be, you know, I'm probably right around 500.
All right. Well, I want to show Mike this wonderful trailer.
Make
and
sure
yes,
everybody
it's
knows
shot me, but you know, get your Viewmasters out, folks. Brian does everything on this, by the way. Everything.
Stop
An
talking over the
electromagnetic
trailer.
disturbance on the ocean floor at the edge of the Bermuda Triangle is being investigated by a private interest research company. Their lead scientist, Dr. Ruby Freeman, discovers a portal to a hidden realm full of anthropomorphic marine mammals. The dolphin hybrids want to use the humans for their genetic experiments. Anthropomorphic walrus, Dr. Octagon, is not going to let that happen. "48 pages in full color by artist and writer Ryan James. Get it today on Indiegogo."
That, folks, is
Looks
Octagon.
good, Ryan. Looks good.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
yeah.
that very much coming from you. That is a humongous compliment.
Mike, I see in the background also a Brave in the Boat, I believe, and it had some minor characters in there, Green Arrow and some others there off to your left in the corner underneath the Flash. I forget all the characters that it had in it. I do have that book. Yeah, that's it. But do you like to take minor characters and say I could do something with that and really flesh them out?
Well, that was so long ago, I can barely remember it. It was an assignment, and I was happy to do it, and I had fun writing it. Uh, it's not that I like to take minor characters. I'm interested in character per se, in creating an interesting personality, a fascinating personality. And right now, even when I'm working for somebody else, like Bobby Naklicki, who's the man behind Battleground Suburbia, he just gave me the briefest of outline, a handful of characters, and he left it to me to create their personalities and construct the situation to tell the story. In fact, and I have to find a way to make it interesting. Every panel. I don't want a wasted word or a wasted picture in anything that I do these days, and I don't think I've done that in the last 10 to 20 years. It's one of my bright spots is I think I'm getting better as a writer. And I don't let anything out of the house unless it's a home run.
Yeah.
And I have fun writing it. But what I'm really having fun at writing right now is Private America #2. I don't know if you've seen it, but at the end of the first issue, they're gathered together by a billionaire who is an immigrant to this country. And like many immigrants to this country, including the protagonist, he's more patriotic than many native-born Americans. And he's putting together this secret team to fight tyranny. And he calls them the deplorables. And in issue #2...
I've heard that before.
Familiar. Yeah.
In issue #2, we are going to meet the deplorables. And all I can say is they're going to make your head explode.
Well, now, how many times do you go? You're a seasoned pro by this point. How many times do you kind of go over it to get it clear and concise, like you want?
Well, many times, many
times.
Many
Okay.
times. Every time I go over it, I'll find a way to improve it. I'll make a change every time. And so at some point, when I'm thinking, well, that's pretty countless times.
Now, when Justin Belmont threw you his Smokes the Fox Weaponized Werewolf project, and you said, "Yeah, I would do it." What are you looking for when somebody just the original concept and say run with it? Do you like just having carte blanche?
Yeah, because then I'll start putting things together.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Damn dogs. But Justin will tell you that issue #2 of Smokes the Fox is wildly entertaining in a way you won't expect.
Yes, it is.
You've had a lot of endings to stories. Do you like a twist? What do you like to? I guess it depends on the project, huh?
To me, the ideal ending comes as both a complete surprise and, in retrospect, inevitable. And by that, I mean, look at the ending of Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I aim for. I want an ending that's satisfying, that's a surprise, but then you think about it, of course it had to end this way.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you're building up to it. You're dropping little Easter eggs, or you're
That's
along the way, right? You know where you're going. I like that J. Michael Straczynski said with his Babylon 5 project, I wrote 1,000,000 years in the past and 1,000,000 years in the future. So I know where I've been and I know where I'm going. Do you kind of like to do that with some stories?
Well, I think about it endlessly, and I go over it and I say, how can I make it resonate, which is an important characteristic. By resonate, that means you look at that and you think, holy shit, you stop right there and say, they got me. And one moment I can think of is in The Watchmen, when Rorschach is in prison and he says, no, I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me. And that was a war moment.
That's a great tagline. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ending
well,
of Watchmen was somewhat controversial, wasn't it? Like how it ended and something went down with the ending. I forget what.
Oh, I'd have to take a look. I haven't read it in 20
yeah.
years.
Well, yeah, the actual book, but now the movie, he gets killed, right?
Mm.
I
I
haven't
think
seen the movie in 20 years either.
at the
Yeah.
end, like Ozymandias goes like Tetsuo, kind of. I think if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah, he turns out to be the villain of the piece. They had a whole
Yeah.
side story that they didn't explore in the movie with the aliens and things like that. There was a whole sub story. You like to put in sub stories, I guess, to as well, Mike, with some of your stories, or straightforward.
Sometimes it depends. What's important is that you build a three-dimensional character. And if you succeed in that, and everybody who writes knows this, at some point the character is going to turn around and tell you what he's going to do next.
Do you ever like to break the fourth wall with a character?
No,
Speak directly to the reader? You
no,
think that takes you out of the experience?
I do.
Yeah. Anything that really
It's more
takes you out of the
comedy.
story, you failed. Even it's kind of a bump in the road, isn't it? Anything that takes you out of the story.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sometimes it works. I'm trying to think of.
Deadpool.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't read the comics, but I've seen the movies, and
I think that it works for Deadpool for sure.
How
Yeah,
immersed are
as
you
a
into the
gag,
culture
it's
right now,
fine.
Mike? I mean, you seem like, to me, very selective with this time and very selective with what you watch and what you listen to and things like that.
well, I can make some recommendations. If you like The Punisher, The Equalizer, starring Denzel Washington, is the best Punisher movie ever made. There's also I'm in a place in my life where I have to believe in a story, take it seriously, for me to enjoy it, and that means the story has to take itself seriously, and that doesn't rule out fantasy or horror or sci-fi, because Alien and Aliens are two of my favorite movies. They take themselves very seriously, and you believe everything in them because they believe it themselves. But a couple of movies that I've seen recently that I was very impressed with. One is called The Rider, and it's about a rodeo champion recovering from a head injury, and it stars the person about whom it's about. It's actually a rodeo champion, and he stars in this movie telling his story about how he gets back in the saddle, and it's all the real people who are involved. But that's not what makes it great. What makes it great is it's fascinating. And they're interesting, and it draws you in. Another one is called A Prayer Before Dawn, and it's about a British tourist in Thailand who gets arrested for selling marijuana and thrown in prison. And the only way he has any chance of getting out is by joining the Thai boxing leagues that are in the prisons there that are real. So he has to join the Thai boxing league. I also loved Yellowstone. I can't wait to see the sequels. I don't get those streaming channels, so I'm going to wait for them on DVD.
I heard you couldn't understand Yellowstone unless you watched the first two movies that they did that was related to it. Have you seen those?
I'm talking about the.
It's not the Kevin Costner?
I'm talking about the Kevin Costner series. I didn't know there were two movies.
Yeah, there's two movies,
really?
and they said watch those first because it'll clarify things.
What
with the
movies?
series. I don't know, but I'll find out for you, Mike, and I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you. Because
Yeah,
I
I'll
watched
ask
the whole
the
thing. I can't wait for the second half of the last season to air.
Yeah. Well, you and I grew up on westerns, and then they just kind of fizzled out slowly in the 70s. But you had such greats as the Texan, the Virginian, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, you name it. I mean, there was just so many, Sugar and Foot. And, I mean,
There's a recent western called Old Henry that I recommend.
I saw that.
oh, there's series. Okay.
No, it's
Doc
not a
says-
series. It's a movie.
Doc
Hey,
says,
Doc.
as far as the Yellowstone, they're not movies, they're series. Maybe it was Doc that told me that.
Could be.
Yeah.
So there's something called 1883.
I'd love to see it. I'm
That
dying
was
to see
it. That was it.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Doc.
that one you're supposed
Hello.
to watch, I think, before
Howdy, Doc.
the Yellowstone
Doc.
5 seasons.
Yes, they weren't movies; they were TV series, and you don't have to watch them. It's just prequel stuff.
There's another one called 1923.
dying to see it.
Something called 666 within another six, or it's like 4 sixes. I don't understand that. And then there's another one called Mayor of Kingstown.
Okay.
Is all I know is my wife has watched all of them, and
This one.
she enjoyed them immensely. I just don't ever have the time. Yeah, I've never seen that one though.
66666.
Never seen it.
Mike,
But I
do
wouldn't-
you watch?
You know,
Do you,
Somehow
do you watch
Yellowstone
shows
related.
and things like that to be, say, if you're going to write Bronze Star?
He's gone. He's
Do you
frozen.
watch westerns if you're going to write a western?
I,
Do you watch-
I try not to get inspiration from westerns. Sometimes I'll see a movie like a noir, and I'll think, I love that. I'd like to write a modern noir, but then I create my own noir. I don't want to echo anything that somebody could say, oh, this is just like that. And I try to be original. I have 3 rules about writing. Number 1 is it's my job to entertain. Number 2, show don't tell, and 3, be original.
mm-hmm.
Do you read your own genre, Mike?
Oh yeah.
I've known.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I've known like I think like Patterson and like a couple other guys, like they don't like to read like action, crime, that kind of stuff.
Patterson must be stopped. He's issuing 1 book a week.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's Patterson. So he will not
that's
read like his genre at all. Like, because I guess like you could be like, subconsciously influenced. Like where you're writing something down and you don't remember that you got that from somewhere, kind of thing.
No, I don't think so.
I sort of agree with Ryan. Like when I was working on Pariah, the germ of that idea came from Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. So I deliberately stayed away from all my Clancy for a while. Don't go watch I Spit on Your Grave for the Revenge. Just stay away from all of it, just in case my little weak mind might soak something up inadvertently and spew it back out.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Here's Doc Blaylock's if you'd like to see it, and it's not choppy. I have it downloaded. If you like noir, here's your noir guy right here.
Hail Santa.
Is that yours, Rex?
No, that's mine.
That is Doc's. Yeah, that's his
Doc.
next project.
Are you doing everything yourself, Doc? Are you
Yeah.
the illustrator? Looks good.
Right.
Looks
Thank-
intriguing.
Thank
I
you.
have a noir that I'm looking for an artist. I may have found him, but I don't want to. I already have so much stuff in the pipeline. I don't want to overload it.
Right.
You mentioned. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I freaking love noir. You can't tell me there's better old movies than Sam Spade and even Casablanca and whatever. I just love everything about it, and I just had to do it. I had to.
Yeah, I love the Maltese Falcon too.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
sir, I'll tell you, I'm a man who likes talking to a man who likes to talk.
You can't just slap me in the mouth like that. I can do it. See?
Who is that actor in Maltese Falcon? The fat man.
Oh, that's
Green.
Sidney
Sidney
Greenstreet.
Greenstreet. Yeah, I never forget. Steranko used him in his Nick Fury Agent of Shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Nice,
cool.
nice.
Yeah. Now, did you have Do you know of Bill Black, Mike? The
Well, I know
inker
of Bill
artist?
Black. We may
Yeah,
have
of
course.
Paragon and AC Comics, and he's celebrating 40 years of Film Force issue 200, I
Oh,
think.
that's right.
Yeah. He worked for Marvel a little bit there in the mid 70s, I know, and I don't know if he ever worked for DC or not, but he's an early independent. And one of the early artists when he was first starting out that worked for him was Jim Steranko. What kind of contact have you had with Jim?
Well, just last month, I met with him in Denver. He was in town for a 2-day con, and we had an intense talk. You know, I have the greatest of admiration for Steranko.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the guys who got me into comics, and he's endlessly fascinating.
How many babes did he have with him, Mike?
Jim is going to be 85 this year.
Wow.
Yeah, but that didn't answer the question, Mike. How many babes?
He only had 6.
He's slowing down.
Slowing down a little bit.
Slowing down.
But he's got that hair, man.
Yeah. Look good.
Man, Steranko's just always been the epitome of cool, dude.
He's kind of a Houdini, isn't he? He's kind of like
He was a magician as a young man.
A Merrill C. Cooper type,
was he?
adventurer, right? He's done a little bit of everything.
He did escapes.
Yeah,
and a lot of other tricks. I think it's in one of his books. He talks about it.
Chuck Dixon did a Steranko YouTube video recently, like maybe a month ago or so. That was very good. I really liked it.
Who did it?
Chuck Dixon.
Oh, Chuck did. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I learned quite a few things that I didn't know about him. That I thought was cool. Like one thing I didn't know was that he was like the young gun. You know, like he was the nuke. He was like the hot shot. You know, in the beginning.
That's true.
And I didn't realize that. His story makes a lot more sense now to me, knowing that. You know,
I don't think the comics have yet to catch up with the style he created. Paul Galassi, was his natural heir, and did it for a while, and he's still doing it. I said Paul Galassi's greatest work is Master of Kung Fu number 29, which he penciled and inked himself.
Oh. Yeah, it's
guys,
good.
I got to bail. I want to thank you for having me on, and I wish you all the best with your projects.
Thank you. It was really nice to meet you. Thank you.
Good to see you, man. Happy
Appreciate
birthday,
it,
man.
Great to see
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you,
Hey,
guys.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Wait a
a
minute.
It was a few days
Happy
ago.
belated.
It wasn't today. It was a few days ago.
I'm 45. Yes, thank you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Same age as me.
So I got to talk to Mike Barron 2 days in a row. I am somebody.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're
All right,
I
guys.
just
Thanks
keep
for
on
having me.
believing that.
I gotta go.
Justin, good to see you, buddy.
Take care.
Justin,
to see
always
you,
good
Doc.
to see you, bro.
Good to see you, Ryan.
You too, brother.
Shadowhawk. Dillard, you sleeping?
Hell.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, Dillard's out.
Nah, I'm here. He's just not
That's how
interested
good
in the
Dillard
conversation.
sounds, man.
Keep on
Okay.
smoking, Justin.
That sounds. He should be a disc jockey.
Welcome to the show, White Nipple. Just letting you know. Carrie let
No,
you know.
Good
earlier.
Lord.
I know.
Carrie's probably just messing with me.
No,
There
she's
you
not.
go.
There it is.
There you
There
go.
it is.
That
There
better-
it is. Yeah.
Doc, you been hard at it at the artist table today, or did you have other
No,
things?
I've been doing yard work all day, and
Huh?
That's
I am,
brutal.
I am beat, and the yard isn't.
So you
What's
were
the
on with
temperature
Mike
like out there
yesterday,
today,
huh?
Josh?
Yeah, Mike came out with me when we were defending against some unwarranted attacks against both Fanta and Pops. You know, love Pops or hate him. He ain't scamming nobody. It's not like the guy's taking money from people and getting rich and not giving anything. This is just some bullshit. So Mike
I
came out.
noticed he tweeted out to my haters or something. Some
Yeah.
kind of Yeah.
So Mike came out and I asked him, I said, as a victim of this scam that Pops is running, how much money has Pops beaten you out of? He's like, none. People are idiots. And look, I'm going to say this.
I've never heard that Doc or Pops ask for a dime from anyone.
That he's running a
ever.
scam, So, love him or hate him. And by the way, I fight with Pops more than anybody. Okay. We're two old men with canes hitting each other over the head all the time. But if I thought he was scamming anybody, I'd have nothing to do with him. So love him or hate him. If you're gonna hate on him for something else, like I hate your hat.
Yeah, Pops ain't no grifter, man.
Something important.
It's not like he's
right.
He's not getting anything out of this that nobody sees. He's somehow getting rich off of this.
He's just a fan and he likes sharing stuff.
Yeah, and he likes having people on and showing off their stuff. And I mean, what the hell's wrong with that?
Yep. Pops treated you like you were shit, Eric. I get that. I've seen Pops treat people bad. He's treated me bad, but I give it right back to him. Not defending him. No hate, Eric. None but love for you.
Why are you calling yourself more of a man than Eric?
Not. So you just take your dulcet baritone and shut the fuck up.
Oh, he treats me like shit, but I give it right back. What? That makes you a bigger person than Eric, or what?
No, Eric chose not to take it. I chose to give it back. Choice.
No, and there you go, Eric. If he treats you like shit, fuck him. I mean that's a personal thing between the two. I'm just saying I've never seen him trying to grip anything off anybody. He hasn't
that's all I'm saying.
Trying to make a profit off anyone.
I'm gonna take your advice, Shadowhawk. Fuck you. Rick.
I don't particularly get along with Pop spectacularly, but I have no issue with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I do have issue with is trying to cut this freaking monster yard with this little pissant electric lawnmower my wife bought.
All right, you know what I have an issue with? We've been going for almost an hour now, and this is supposed to be Ryan's closeout stream. And,
shit!
We haven't been showing the campaign,
it's
talking
very
about the campaign,
informal.
doing anything with the campaign. Let's start pumping this thing up, people.
Yeah. We are very close to 3,500, or maybe past 3,500. Let me see. Yeah.
Well, let's do a quick update and see where we're at.
3,460, and I've got 60 backers here on the thing. I've gotten a few more, but those are like just friends and family that are like, hey, like, let me get one,
Okay,
so
glad to see you're so jazzed about it.
Ryan, I was actually
I should be like, yeah, this is happening, people, woo, right?
You say, finally, I'm getting my comic made. My whole life has meaning now. I don't have to wear dumb hats anymore.
Well, Ryan undercut himself. He's like, well, should we really hit the button and close it out now? Maybe later.
Really,
it's like, okay, well, that's just stole all the thunder, all the tension in the room.
I really, really am like super excited. It's probably like I'm like not able to express that right now.
Are you going to go to Fund My Comic with your next, or are you going to stick with Indiegogo?
Yeah, I'll kill me.
Oh, definitely will go to Fund My Comic. If they'll have me. Sure.
Is that going to be Octagon
I'm
too?
sure Luke will have you.
They'll have you.
What I would like to do, what I'm doing now is like,
you got me.
I want like I would keep it open.
How you doing, dude?
All right, if I wasn't planning, because like think about it, like it's kind of silly to close, right? It's like a storefront, right? So like my thinking is like close, so like then there's like a cooling off period, and then like all the people that like are getting it, like they'll get to read it. And if it's good, then like by word of mouth, like people will tell everybody that this is good.
Okay.
Then you let that cook a little bit, you know what I mean? And then do like new covers, maybe the black and white edition,
what
like
you're
maybe
saying
a
is
patch.
All right, always remember the golden rule, Ryan. Nobody gets first prints for less than the original backer. So if you include them on another campaign or whatever, you always got to jack up those first prints by $5 or whatever.
Right. So like I'm planning on doing like maybe a print run. So I'm not thinking about it. Let's just say I'm going to print 500. Okay. And then
Well,
that
that'll
will
be a second
that will
printing.
be, what do you mean?
Well, that'll be a second printing, right? Or are you just planning on printing an extra 500?
No, total.
Right.
I'm gonna print 500 issues total.
Oh,
Start.
okay.
First edition. The first printing will be 500 comic.
And,
you know,
and what
250
percentage is that,
okay,
Ryan?
250
What percentage overprint is that? Because Ethan says like 25%.
It's
That's what
more
I
than
did.
50. Like, so I would
Wow.
say I've got
Okay.
I've got between 130 and 140 issues sold.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Because I
That's
backed.
it.
I checked today. I was backer number 3. I backed both covers. So
Right. So like there was 60 backers. Almost everybody got both covers. You know, so that's like 120 right there.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and then like some friends and family. And there's probably more like 150, 160. You know, somewhere in there. Like they're gone. You know, but then the rest, like I'm gonna like start my website. You know, I want to do the Fun My Comic thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's nothing
And
wrong
like
with that.
and those remainders, those those ones, like like the prices on like the price on Fun My Comic will continue to go up, hopefully.
And Rex,
you know,
what do you always
world.
What do you always point out, my friend?
Who, me?
Yeah. 500 comics. That's the run.
Everything's limited, right?
Yeah. Extremely limited.
And but let me throw out one disclaimer, like for legal purposes or whatever. It might be more. Like I will make it an official thing. Like probably like print it like in the comic. You know, like this is one of 500. One of 600.
Bye, Kate. Take care. God bless.
See you, Kate.
Well, Ryan, it sounds to me like you've got your ducks in a row. I mean, you know what you're doing. So.
Thank you. I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but I know what I believe. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I like the. I heard this really great saying.
See you, Eric. Take care, buddy. I mean,
sorry,
I like to differentiate between what I believe and what I know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had a saying back in the day: if it ain't right, it ought to be.
Right.
But it sounds to me like that's a good game plan.
It just sounds like to me.
Thanks.
And he freezes.
Well, where I'm kind of like getting this game plan was
he's gonna rush right back.
I did a T-shirt for this guy in San Francisco. This was like a couple 3 years ago, and he only made 100 of them. So like because there was only 100, and like there was never going to be any more, and he promises to his fans there'll never be any more. You know what I mean? That like he can ask like between like $100 and $200 for the shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because it's this totally limited thing.
Yeah.
Like the guy's like known, and you know what I mean? Like the kids that are up on it, like no, like hey, like I know you're wearing a 1 out of 100 shirt right now. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what kind of Rex's point, and what I like to bring up too is like, I mean, even Ethan's books, and he's the top selling guy in CG, right? He's still running maybe 10,000 copies. Probably not even that many.
I think at one time he said 17. I bet you he went over that. But let's say 25,000.
Okay,
that's still very.
Still, that's fucking minuscule compared to what they used to do back in the heyday of comics. Man, they were putting 1 million copies.
There's over 8 billion people now on the planet, but not everybody reads comics. But those that do, you think 25,000, if there was a run on that comic for first edition, is going to fulfill everybody's collection?
Right.
No, 25,000.
No, how hard is it going to be to find those things? And when you do,
exactly.
You're going to pay the note.
You buy doubles and triples sometimes, but most people buy one copy and they don't want to let loose of that one copy. So that even drives the market up more.
Well, I try to buy multiple copies when I.
Well, you're very smart, and just let me know when you hit the millionaire mark.
Do you know, Rex, how many copies of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 they made?
It was a
1,500.
small
Oh,
run.
3,000. 3,000.
It was. I just looked at the number, but I could be wrong. But I looked it up and saw that it was 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
I don't
they did,
think it was
so,
that
and,
much. I don't think it was that much.
I
so,
actually
5,000
just
is
recently
tiny.
read that.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyways,
let's say
doesn't matter.
5,000.
3,000, 5,000, whichever it is.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's one of the grails. You know what I mean? Like that's why.
Oh
it's
shit,
so
Rex
cool.
Stevens backstage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Steven.
Or he
I
was.
had
I don't know if
sent
he's
him the
still there or
link,
not.
but didn't realize that I'd sent it to him.
There he
Hey,
is.
Steven.
Hey,
Stephen B.
sorry, buddy. I just happened to look down and see you.
Put a mute on your
Now
YouTube,
pitch
Steven.
hitting
We
for
have an
the
echo.
Mets.
Wow, Steven, that's freaking psychedelic, bro.
That was freaking brilliant, John. You should have finished that. Now batting.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, brother. Good
I
to see you,
sent you
sir.
the link earlier before the show, but I guess you didn't know that was a new link.
I
Sorry about that.
I didn't know that was a new. I didn't know that was a new link.
And I didn't see your message
Get on the
till
ball,
earlier.
Steven.
So Ryan.
Hey, Dillard.
Yes, sir.
What was your funding goal?
Till later.
2,500.
25, and you made it to almost 1,000 over that so far. Fantastic, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Octagon.
I was, worried about it, and just
If
let it
anybody
all up to
hasn't backed
God.
him
If
yet,
it's going to
get in there,
happen.
check it out.
Like a couple of people have, been like, dude, I don't really appreciate what you, or stuff like that, like, where I don't like think your book's cool or something like that, and like one guy was like, it's obvious that nobody likes it because like nobody's buying it or whatever, and like that's like what, like after I had like funded,
Night, Eric.
and I'm like thinking like, what are you talking about, dude? Like I feel like I'm doing really good, I didn't, like, because like, all the kids didn't jump on my book, like I'm nobody, dude. You know what I mean? Like I don't I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm very, very grateful for getting this far. Like I can't believe it. It's a dream come true. I think it's all synchronous. It's all going to fall into place.
And Eric,
It just seems
the
like
artwork
it is.
it's absolutely beautiful, dude. I love
Thank
what you're
you.
doing with these
Appreciate
characters. Your panel work, just the way you put stuff together. You got a
when I was a
great
kid,
sensibility about your art and color and your characters. You're freaking sweet.
And what I really liked about it being on a budget, was that even at the highest tier, with, besides original artwork that he showed, was, $55 for the, for the
with the head sketch. So
with the head sketch. I mean, very affordable. Yeah, 48 pages, full color.
Oh, you know what? Oh shit, Ryan. Is there any way for me to do an add-on and upgrade one of mine to a head sketch? Since I backed both covers already, or do I have to do a whole?
It's too late. He's hitting the button right now.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I think so. Yeah.
And when
see why
I
not.
checked out,
is that available as an add-on or something
yesterday?
Yeah, I have it as an add-on.
Yeah,
okay,
when
cool.
I checked out yesterday,
All right, I'll go do that. Don't end at 6. Keep it going for a little while.
I promise I won't.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got to run over there and upgrade my my backing so that I get at least one head sketch from you.
That will not put us over 35. That'll put us at 3480.
Oh shit.
Well, now one thing that I did yesterday,
I don't have enough to back the whole thing again and do a head sketch. That's the only problem. I get paid tomorrow, but
buy the bundle.
I don't.
Tomorrow's payday for.
I don't want to even like sell you Gorgo yet because like I want you to just like save your money for a little while.
Congrats on the campaign.
Oh no, I'm fine, dude. It's all good.
I know, but like you just started your new job, right? Like 2 weeks
Oh
ago?
yeah, dude. These people already have plans for me, dude. They're already making plans for like 2-3 months from now. I got nothing to worry about.
Did you get
Nice.
all your other pay from the old job? Because you had vacation time and your
Yeah,
last.
they kind of fucked me on my last week of
Oh, they did.
actual work, but
Sorry to hear
but
that.
yeah, I got my vacation time and the other bullshit thing is, man, they've got this fucking completely fucked up sick time policy over there. You earn sick time; it's part of your benefits package. But you can't use it unless you take 5 days in a row. But if you take 5 days in a row, then you have to have like 2 excuses from 2 different doctors and all
Oh,
this
for
other bullshit,
fuck's sake.
so that you can actually use your sick time. And when I asked them, I was like, "Wait a minute, this is supposed to be part of my benefits. It's earned money. You people can't put all these restrictions on it." And they're like, "Well, we found that people were abusing their sick time and they were just using it to take days off." Yeah, no shit, motherfucker. That's what people do.
School spoils the batch, right?
Are you fucking shitting me? You guys made some kind of policy within a policy to fuck people out of their sick
Yeah.
time. This is
Look,
ridiculous.
that was one of the great benefits of I always worked for me. So I don't ask, I inform. Taking the day off.
Yeah,
Mhm.
fuck you. I'm taking the day off.
Ryan, what's
That used to
what?
be the nice thing when I was running the business like out of my
Yeah,
house. I was
yeah.
employed by someone, but like I did everything for the whole northern half of the state up here.
Mm,
So they had no choice, but they were gonna do whatever I wanted to. I made my
right.
own schedule, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm taking Monday off." "Well, why are you taking Monday off?" "Don't worry about it. I got shit to do."
Yeah,
Fucking knocked out the rest of your shit scheduled. You can see my schedule. I've already posted it to you. You
yeah. What
know,
do you mean? Why?
why are you fucking calling me asking me questions? That's my question.
Ryan, what's your favorite job that you did out for lighting in Hollywood?
Chuck. Chuck was my
Chuck?
favorite.
See, I've not even
Um,
heard of Chuck.
so when I started, I was a rigger. So I did like the cabling and stuff like that. I was young and fit, and that's what you do. That's what they have the young guys do.
Yeah.
So I pulled cable for years on big features. Like my first job in lighting, because like my dad's in the industry. Like so, my very first day was on Jurassic Park 3.
Mm,
So like I'm in the union, like I'm called a 30-day wonder, because like I have, but we're very common, it's very much nepotism,
Uh-huh.
and so I worked on Jurassic Park 3, I worked on Men in Black 2, Terminator
Was that
3, I
all
worked
pulling
on
cable, or did you do lighting?
uh, pretty much like all pulling cable. On Terminator 3, I was the like lamp dock guy liaison. Like so like I did all like the orders, like but I basically like delivered all the lights on to the stage. Like I had a driver and a walkie-talkie and you know what I mean, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I would deliver lights to the stage and then once I and it, but like I was learning a lot, and then once I got onto Chuck, I was just a first set lighting technician, like a first unit on set lighting technician. When we were out like on location, and then when we were on stage, we had 3 stages at Warner Brothers, and when we were on stage, I was the lighting console programmer. Like so, I controlled all the lights from a like looks like kind of like a mixing soundboard sort of,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
and do like all the lighting cues, like sort of like a concert, like a roadie.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very cool. I
And
didn't know you did that. Very nice.
Is
yeah,
pulling
so
cable a very difficult job? I mean, you have to be
yeah,
physically fit, right?
yeah, you've got to
Well, it
Yeah.
depends what.
have a good back,
Yeah,
but it's fun and it's a good job. You know what I mean? Like I really enjoyed it. Like I
Did
like
you
I like
ever have
rigging.
to get somebody coffee?
Like the best boy needs a spinner, that kind of thing. Is that what you're talking about?
He
Well, did
doesn't
you
know.
ever have to go,
Okay.
He doesn't know.
get me a coffee, like a go for it?
Okay. Like there's a really cool. If you guys have never seen it, like you should look it up on YouTube. It's a Los Angeles Times commercial from back in the day, and it's like all about the movie industry, and you would see it like before the movie, and like the kid, like the guy would say to the kid, like he was the gopher, you know, because you go for this, you go for that, you know, so they're called gophers, and he'd say the best boy needs a spinner. Like, so we have a lot of like names, like we have like a whole, you know, vocabulary for all of our different stuff, you know. So
Right.
like when he says like the best boy needs a spinner, like he's like running around, and finally like they're just messing with him, like he just wants a swizzle stick for his coffee, you know.
Wow.
And now, what's the best
so I
boy
thought that's what you
position?
meant, like. Yeah, but yeah, of
Like-
course I would go get my gaffer coffee, sure. Or get the DP coffee, you know. It's like he'd go get me coffee too.
Ryan, congratulations again, Rex. I got to bounce. I got to bring groceries in.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, Doc.
Later, everybody.
Well, tell your lovely wife we said hi.
I certainly
Yes,
will.
how's she doing? She feeling better?
Yeah, so far so good. Got another call from the doctor today. They want her to see a specialist, and we have no idea why because all the tests came back clean. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. But anyway, I got to bounce.
All right, well,
All right, thoughts and prayers, brother.
All right, later all.
Later, Doc.
So Ryan is the white nipple.
Yes, he is. I don't know if he was aware of that. I was just letting him go with it. I was hoping you would turn white, and then we'd have two.
Well, I could if you want me to. Hold on.
Oh shoot!
Let's
he
get
can
the
do
pair
it.
up there.
Oh my gosh.
Point.
Oh, what did we do? It devolved to. How was work today, Shadowhawk? By the way.
Oh, fuck, dude. That cracked me up when Mike was talking about guys that, you know,
Oh hell,
work
Steven, come
work
on.
old school and all that shit. I was fucking up the grease in my fucking eyebrows today, man.
I feel like the man with the golden gun. Now we have 3 nipples, 3 mammary glands up here.
Now we got a crazy face going on. It looks very surprised.
Yeah, Twitter actually has a guy that says something about a face. You know, see faces and things. Takes photos.
Oh man, that's a messed up pair right there. They were hanging like way off. Wait a second, do that again, Steve.
There's this guy on the show Tex-Mex Motors on Netflix who sounds like Doc.
There's right.
Oh,
Oh my god. Hey, right. All right. Or Ryan, can you post up that picture you showed earlier of Devil Flyer with all the new bubbles and everything, and the grays and all the goodness you added? To that?
Sure, it's not. You said
Have
Devil
you seen
Flyer.
it
You
yet,
sure
Rex?
it's not Sea Demon?
Sea Demon, that's it. Sorry. Apparently you have seen it, Rex. Never mind.
No, I haven't. I just know what he's working on. He's not working on Devil Flyer.
You didn't see my post on Instagram today?
I
It was
have
Instagram.
not
Okay.
seen it yet. No, I don't think.
I'm gonna turn
Oh,
off
dude,
this
it's awesome. I was wanting you to show it earlier while Kate was here, Ryan, but she already dipped out. So
Yeah.
hopefully she'll. She probably saw it on Insta anyway.
What is all that behind you, Ryan? Is that VHSs? What is all that stuff?
Those are my Stephen King first editions.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
very cool.
Like
Yeah, I
Stephen King
used to
first
be a
editions.
big Stephen King guy too, all the way up until The Last Dark Tower, which I hated.
That's very
remember I was
interesting, Shadowhawk.
And this is
What?
my real Anthony Fauci book, just to piss him off right here. And this is my signed copy of Martian Chronicles.
Oh, by Ray Bradbury. When did you meet him?
Yeah, I met him at a book fair at UCLA, just like maybe a year before he died.
Wow. Did you
Hey,
get
old
to
Chesky Psychic.
talk to
Sorry, I
him?
didn't get to say
Yeah,
hi.
he's one of my very favorite.
Yeah. A good friend of Ray Harryhausen's.
Yeah, he was doing it. He knew he was gonna go, and so
Yeah.
like basically like he was doing this like sort of like mini tour, and so he printed up all these editions, like of all of his books, and then like so you could like pick one up and meet him, at the fair.
Is it?
You broke up.
You like Mart? Huh?
You broke up.
I'm sorry. Is that your favorite story by him, or you like the Martian Chronicles or Fahrenheit or what?
Yeah, I like this. This is my favorite, and I like 451.
Yeah.
And I like
he did a lot of short
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yeah.
This is another really good
All right,
one.
let's see that tablet before you freeze again. You've kind of been freezing every now and then. Boy, look at that color. I already see it. All right.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well, he is going bubbly. Tiny bubbles.
Right. You guys asked for bubbles. Ryan freaking delivers, man. Look at that.
Yeah, he delivers bubbles.
And look at the highlights on there, Rick. You were asking
And then
for...
just for fun, like I did
yeah.
an old-timey filter and a black and white.
Oh, this is the one I was talking about, dude. I love the black and white.
This is the sort of sepia tone one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's nice.
Kind of old-timey.
Yeah.
A little rusty looking.
Yeah, that would be a...
I don't know. The one I saw earlier looked like just straight black and white. There it is. Yeah.
There it is.
Look at that.
Yeah. Almost looks like an X-ray, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude. That one right there, that black and white, that's the one I want.
The original is in Norway.
I don't know which is better, the black and white one
the
or the card.
You got to make a card or something, dude. A little pin up or something of that.
We'll do what you want, Shadow. With it. He's gonna let me use it.
That's what I love about this new age of comic books, man. You get to talk to the creators and go, hey, you know what we'd really like?
Yeah, I really feel like it's Image
not,
Comics.
It's not like I'm not willing to pay, you know. Everybody knows me. I pay for everything.
What the hell?
What?
Who's this, Dillard?
I have no idea.
No, that's me.
That's you? Clean shaven?
Back when I was a young hot tweak.
Really?
Young
hot. Yeah, I used to be a gay boy,
what are you working on, dude?
There's no way, Dillard. Is that really you? No.
Nah.
No, that's my
Ryan
fake
had a
avatar
question for you,
I-
Dillard. What are you
whenever I show
working
up
on?
somewhere as Gay Razy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was talking and you talked over me, and then you said something. What?
Ryan asked you a question. What you
working on? I heard you got some really great gig. I forget what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm working I'm working on comic interior. What's that, Rex?
Nothing.
Rex, shut up. Jesus.
You're working on interiors?
Yeah, I'm working on a book for Captain Infinity. I'm still working on the interiors of the Buckler Canadian Tussle, and doing some other work for Yellow Flash's book coming out in October.
That one sounds really cool. What's the Yellow Flash? That's the one I heard about. What's the Yellow Flash one? Can you tell us about it, or?
I can tell you some stuff about it. It's basically it's Captain America mixed with the Power Rangers, mixed with Indiana Jones.
Oh, nice.
It's a guy, he's a pilot. He's a crack ace pilot. He's on a secret mission. They send him on a secret mission to go kind of curtail the Nazis. The Nazis are out there looking for all these, religious artifacts that are supposed to have great and terrible power. And so they send him to kind of head off. They're searching for this Egyptian artifact. So they send him and his buddy out to go get it before it can be got. But when they get there, the Nazis are already there. They shoot him down. And and they have a full encampment there. So it's he ends up getting the powers that amulet, that artifact has. It's almost like a gift from the country, from the motherland. It's like the landscape, the terrain is being accosted and molested by these foreign invaders. It's dying, and it's given up its last bit of ancient power to anybody who has the courage to help protect it.
Dude,
And
I think that
so he's
sounds
like an
like
American
a hit.
soldier. Oh, I think so too.
Wow.
The only problem I've got with it is if the guy's on crack, he shouldn't be piloting the plane. That's the only
Well, I
problem.
mean, that's just your opinion, man.
That's like your opinion, man.
All right. Well, maybe it makes him more focused. I don't know.
Did you ever see that airplane movie with Denzel, like where he turns the plane upside down and saves everybody?
No.
Nah.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, he's totally high on coke doing it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you gotta see that movie. It's great. I think it's called Flight.
What movie is this?
Flight. Dude, I can't believe you haven't at least heard of it. Like that was a big movie.
Dude, I don't watch a whole lot of
Denzel
Hollywood
Washington.
movies. I'm sorry. I'm not a big movie guy.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking doesn't watch black cinema.
No, I know. I'm not a big movie guy either, but like I've heard of,
I mean, it's Denzel. I would have thought I would have heard of him turning
right,
an
and a
airplane
hit.
upside
Like
down.
I think it won like Academy Awards and shit.
Okay. Still not ringing any bells, bro.
God damn it, Shadow.
How old is this movie?
10 years old. Let me see.
Do you know this movie, Dillard?
Nah.
I highly recommend it. It was really good.
The last good Denzel movie I think I saw was
the last good Denzel movie was the last movie he made, because that guy doesn't make bad movies.
Well, I know, but the last one
if you like
I
Denzel,
personally,
you're really gonna like
I'm
it.
just saying the last one I saw was like his remake of the what the fuck? He used to be like a spelt English guy with white hair.
Man on Fire?
No. He the
Training Day?
he would like fucking find people and get like end up like instilling justice upon them and stuff. It was I don't know.
Punisher movie that Mike Barron was talking about?
No, not the Punisher movie.
Okay, so it's a 2012 Robert Zemeckis, Denzel Washington. It's loosely based on Alaska Airlines Flight 261. He's an alcoholic airline pilot who miraculously crash lands his plane after a mechanical failure, saving nearly everyone on board. Although hailed as a hero, the investigation soon begins to cast the captain in a different light. Like basically, like he goes into, they go into the investigation, and like then even though he saved everybody, like he was drunk and high on coke.
Right, well, that's probably why I didn't watch that movie, because it's bullshit, because they took a guy that's ultimately a hero and tried to turn him into a villain. Fuck that.
I liked it. It was good.
I'm just saying,
Shadowhawk,
you know what, if he wasn't a little buzzed up and on coke, he probably would have never tried to turn that plane upside down to save those people, right? So,
right,
at the end of the day,
too scared.
At the end of the day, if you believe the movie, he lands the plane, he saves the people. You're a hero, dude. There's no reason they should be fucking with you after that point.
Yeah. You could always just like shut it off like right before that last bit.
I get it. I'm still trying. Equalize. That's what it was.
That is the exact movie that Mike Barron was talking about. God damn it, Shadowhawk.
God damn, dude, you couldn't remember the name either.
See, that's why you can't read your own genre, because of shit like that.
Yeah, that was the last one I saw, and it was actually pretty cool. I was ready to hate it. I was like, what the fuck? And then Denzel, as usual, just pulled it off like he always does, and I was like, wow, this is really pretty cool.
I think that the Yellow Flash comic is going to be a huge hit, dude. So congratulations.
Oh yeah, dude, You're getting ready.
Sounds good, looks good. You'll make it look
Your
really
fuse
good.
is lit, my friend.
I'm
Right,
ready.
Get ready
I'm
for
ready
takeoff.
to get out of this shed. I'm ready to stop living in poverty. That's what I'm ready to do.
The woodshed.
Dillard is ready to leave the slums and ascend to the next level.
I know it's controversial, but why would anybody want to be in the slums?
I don't even know what people fucking choose these stupid fucking. We don't want to be labeled. We want to fucking just do stuff, make cool stuff, and then they choose to label themselves as stupid shit. Like there was Crack Pack. There's fucking. We got the slums now. We got all this. Why do you choose to label
I
yourself?
have no idea. You get these retards
I don't
out here. They don't even
that.
say their real name. They go by names like Devil Flyer and Shadowhog.
I know. What the fuck is up with that? Oh,
well, at least I have my real
trying
name.
to not have harassed because of something I said.
At least I put my real name in the title behind Devil Flyer.
I don't know. I get.
Well, dude, it's not like I'm
sick
that
and
hard
tired.
to
I'm an
find.
old.
If anybody
I'm an older
really
guy.
wants to come fuck with me, it's pretty easy.
I get real sick and tired of like people talking about. I demand respect. Oh, people take themselves way too fucking seriously.
Well,
And if you're that offended,
yeah, I'll be in the show. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
It reminds me of these cholos that run around LA area. Oh, respect my neighborhood. Respect this. Put some respect on that shit. Shut the fuck up, dude. I got way too many things going on in my life to respect your fucking dumb shit.
You pull that bandana down any lower, you won't be able to see it all, man.
I think respect is earned.
Dang it.
Or should be.
Okay. Well, and again, right, that's old school thinking, my friend.
Alright, yeah, blue. Sky blue.
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was working on something.
Steven's tripping. He's talking to himself.
And
I forgot you were here.
Sometimes I end up talking to myself while I color in ink.
Thinking out loud again, are we?
Now, Brian, I don't think that you're, all that in a bag of chips, that you wouldn't mind if I mentioned another worthy project that's closing out today. What do we got here, Steven? What do we have here? Ooh, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, this is an old thing I did a while back, and
excuse me.
And I was told to I should color it.
Oh, you just got all of us sick.
It was.
Do you guys like?
So
Ninja Turtles art? Like still like if Dave Finch does Ninja Turtles, are you like down with it? Like is that what you?
Dude, my problem is
I'll be honest. I have a hard time not liking Ninja Turtle artwork.
I was never a big Ninja Turtle fan. I do like some Ninja Turtle art. I mean, but I'm just I don't know. Maybe I was a little too old for Ninja Turtles or whatever. I just never got into it, and I didn't know the comic books. I didn't see the comics, so by the time
honestly,
I was introduced to them through the cartoon, and it was like, eh.
I agree with you. I'm in your boat. Like if I was trapped on a desert island, and I had that omnibus or something like that. That's the only way I'd read it. If I was like bored out of my mind to tears.
Yeah, if that was the only choice I had. But dude, I would much rather have the Tick Omnibus. If I was gonna be stranded with one.
I'd rather have no. Have you guys ever seen Nosferatu? Am I saying it right? Nosferatu.
Yeah. Nosferatu from Champagne Jetty?
Yes, go back and today. ending sometime today.
Yeah, it's closing tonight, I think.
Peanuts and cornflakes. I was eating that last night. Chocolate. It's kind of like a Mr. Good bar, but with cornflakes.
Well, it doesn't look like it agreed with you, sir.
Well, that's why you have backup. Crunchy caramel sea salt.
Oh,
or,
that sounds good.
I know you're not gonna like this one. Coconut flakes.
Oh, you're killing me. Oh.
No. What? You don't like coconut, do you?
I love coconut. My
I
wife
thought you
doesn't
didn't like
coconut.
coconut.
No,
Oh,
Mama
my
Hawk
bad.
don't like coconut.
Ooh,
I fucking love it.
salted pretzels pieces.
Oh, dude, one of my favorite things to do is I take the coconut every summer.
Dark
Grill
cranberry.
Drill it out in the top, drain out all the milk and everything.
Hey,
Get just, and then I refill it with Myers dark rum.
We just
let
got
all
a
that
contribution.
soak into the flesh. And then you refill it again with white rum and fruit juice and stuff, and you shake it all up, and you drink that motherfucker.
I didn't realize you liked coconut. I thought
I love it, dude.
Damn it, Rex! James says that he just got a contribution on the campaign that's closing out right now.
Yep, got somebody just got cover.
Oh,
blam! Hell.
Yeah. Thank you very much, backer number 61.
Hell, hit. All right,
really
if you're in the chat, if you're in the chat.
Now,
drop
what I
your
was trying
number
to
so
say
we
earlier,
can-
Shadowhawk.
What's that?
What I was trying to say earlier, yes, was when I backed
got a
it,
great
I went ahead and
email.
I got the bundle that had the sketch shot. But now, if I wanted for a nominal, fee, the add-on, I could have got 2 head sketches or whatever the
Why,
sketch.
dude? I backed.
So you could
I
actually
backed
do it
what
that way and save money on the.
I backed what I could afford at the time. I'm gonna do an add-on.
Hey,
with
Carol.
the-
You
my
know what?
headset.
No.
Hi, Carol.
Shadow. Like, why?
And that was backer number 3, bitch. What was your backer number?
60.
There you go.
Yesterday.
But Shadow, like, why? Give Indiegogo any money? You know what I mean? Like,
Sugar
just
is
you
death.
send me $20,
Yes.
then I'll send you a head sketch. I'll just add a head sketch to it. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, fine. Yeah, well, no problem, bro. Yeah.
Might
That
as well
way-
simplify it.
That way I can.
Dude, that's even better. I would rather you get the money and they get nothing. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
like I've done like quite a
In
I've
Minecraft,
been
I didn't say that.
wondering,
Such a
like,
hater.
I was like, should I like take all of my sales that have not been on Indiegogo and like take that money and put it on Indiegogo, like, to make myself look cooler? And I was just like, why? You know what I mean? Like, nobody cares. Nobody will remember, and nobody cares. Like,
Right.
so like just
Well,
pocket
besides
that
that,
money.
dude, why expose yourself like that? What you do, on your own is what you do on your own. That's nobody's business but yours.
Right. I my only reason is like because I just want to be very upfront, like, for collectability reasons. Like that
Right.
it's that because like if somebody was like somebody that was shady and like had a book that became popular,
Who would be shady in CG?
they would print more. You know what I mean? They wouldn't let anybody know, and they'd print more, and then they'd have like things
and
that are
then
like
claim
more valuable coming
they
off
were
of.
still first run.
Yeah.
Because I mean that ain't cool. 'Cause, like if you're
'cause,
selling it as a first run copy, it should be a limited edition. The actual
Right. That
first-
would be like me going with my limited 100 and going, oh, I need some more because I'm running low, and going back to press with it. That's not right.
Like
Selling
the
it as an
t-shirt
original.
guy like got me onto this, like, because like the people that follow him, like, it gets around, like, if you do print more than one, because there's all these like shady guys, like,
people,
they
there are
they
people
know,
who will keep track, dude.
but you'd be like, dude, I know you didn't print 100 of these shirts. You know what I mean? Like, I know you printed 500 because, like, I know at least 102 people that have them. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was just at a convention and I saw 5 people with one of them shirts on. What are the odds? If you only
Right.
printed 100,
Right.
there's no
Right.
fucking way.
The
Now,
author
one thing we could do with our T-shirts is somehow have
I mean, unless the convention was in the guy that printed the T-shirts, like
have a
hometown.
certification house or something. There's got to be somebody out there that certifies that there's only a.
Oh, dude, do you know what the to get like the legal requirements to do that kind of thing?
I don't know. I'm just saying that it's
I'm just
next.
saying, just the legal cost. You
You
gotta.
can go and get something certified by notary very cheaply. I would think that you could come up with a way to do that cheaply as well.
Well, like,
Well, I mean, but that's the
gate.
thing. There's nobody that does that. But I suppose if we had somebody,
Suppose we could create something like that, Shadow.
if we
and
had
be the
somebody,
first
or if
to do it.
I mean, I'll look into it. I'll see what it takes to become a notary.
Well,
I mean,
there's
because
no.
if I could do that and actually, be able to certify stuff as
Well,
signed by the creator, and
anybody can come up
people
with
I talk to and whatever.
anybody
Right.
can come up with a certificate.
Well, see, that's the thing about COAs, man. Is anybody can, like, any company can make a certificate of authenticity, but that don't mean it's actually been authenticated.
Right. But now, if we could authenticate stuff that, would somehow brand that to where it's separate.
Well, especially back in like the 90s and stuff, those certificates would come printed separately. In the back of your comic or whatever, in the sleeve and the board, and you could take that and put it in any book you wanted to. Really, it's the certificate of authenticity from fucking
your patio again.
Yeah. I got an idea. Maybe that could be something we could throw out to Luke, like as something that like could be a feature of accountability on Fund My Comic, right? Like, so like, let's say, just say down the road, you could say like, there are only 5,000 copies of this book.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you could call it from, then Luke could say, well, that's weird because I've sold 5,800 of them on the website here. So did you really sell 5,000? You know what I mean? Like it's a good it's a good accountability thing too,
Yeah, and I think and that's the great thing about Luke running Fund My Comic and his partners. They're all part of our creator network as well. So they're trying to look out for everybody's best interest. They don't want somebody trying to fucking game the system.
I have a really cool. I'll make it quick. I have a really cool graphic novel of Serenity. Remember that show Serenity?
Yeah.
And inside of it, it's got a signed and numbered page.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like inside it's signed and numbered, like however many of it is. I think I have a Star Wars one like that too.
Yeah, and, I got a couple of books like that where they signed them on the inside page, like
back in the day. Adam,
in the gutter.
Had a limited.
Are you talking like in the gutter, Ryan? Like at the bottom of the?
It's a whole page dedicated to the signature.
Oh wow! Oh,
when I'm done,
that's totally different than what.
Back in the day, Adam Post had that company that serial numbered every one. It would say 1 of 80,000 or 2 of 80,000 or number 339 of 80,000.
Yep.
Which was pretty cool. So each one was unique. It had a unique number printed on the cover.
Adam Post, the postman.
It told you the print run on the cover, which is cool, man, because some of the promo stuff got up to 80,000, but some was 50,000, some was down to, I don't know, 15,000 maybe. I don't know, maybe even lower than that.
I don't know, but yeah.
Would you want?
He did pretty good with indies in the early mid '90s.
Yes, sir, Ron.
Rex, did you get both? You got both covers, right?
I did.
Would you want on your comic it to say number 60 and number 61 out of 500 or whatever on the
No,
cover?
I just want you to sign them.
Hey Rex,
you sign 'em?
you want me
Will you
to
sign 'em for me?
throw Ryan under the bus on the head sketch right now?
Yeah.
All right. You said any character, right? Even if it's not listed on the campaign.
Oh hell! Here we go, Salamandroid.
Sure. Whoever you want.
Really? Come on.
All right,
He's a
then.
glutton.
You know what I'm asking for.
God.
Just DM me so I'm positive which one it is, so I don't draw the wrong thing.
Oh, everybody knows, dude. It's Salamandroid.
Oh, okay.
Right. You know, skip all the Octagon characters. Just Salamandroid.
I want a
I would love to
Salamandroid
draw
from
Salamandroid.
every artist in CG at some point. I'm putting together a fucking thing here, right?
Okay.
You might get a little more than just the head on that guy, for sure.
Cool.
You'll definitely get
dude,
more
you
than just the
rock,
head.
man. Ryan, you are the shit, bro.
Hey, John. Out to be Cold Day in Hell when I draw him, that you get it.
I really like your characters, Rex. Like, I think that Silver Boa is really cool, and I really like that Ghost Rider character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I love that dude.
I cannot wait to draw those guys. They're going to be fun.
Well, we have to figure out which ones we're going to put on the back cover.
It's Storm Rider, right? Oh man,
Storm Rider.
Storm Rider's definitely going to be in there with his motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. I think that they're very, very well designed characters. They're great.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I tried.
Like the ash can. Like if whoever doesn't have this yet, I would highly recommend picking it up. Rex's Devil Flyer ash can.
Oh yeah. Still available, I believe.
Available on Indiegogo, yeah.
Only on Indiegogo.
In the back.
Rex, drop your link. It should be at the bottom or in the.
It's in the description. Yeah. Yeah.
And in the back, we've got a really nice clinic on character design.
Oh, well, drop Ryan's link anyway. If it's not, it should be pinned at the top of the chat, right?
It is at the top, yeah. And it's also down below.
Okay. Good man.
This guy.
Which characters appeal to you would you like to see on the back cover, Ryan?
Definitely Silver Boa and Storm Rider.
But which Silver Boa? Modern or retro or both?
I would say not both. Like that. I mean, you can if you want, but that's why not do something totally different, you know?
Right.
Which one do you like better?
Storm Rider.
Storm Rider will definitely be on there. I
love Storm Rider, dude. Yeah. I think
Storm Rider's cool.
He's got potential, man.
No.
Mm-hmm. And I would say probably.
I know you're kind of limited. Well, you're definitely going to have Devil Flyer back there, right? He'll be in the air flying.
Okay, so here's retro.
Retro. Which one do you prefer?
And here is
Lady of the Night. Oh yeah, no, that's still retro.
Not retro.
That's still retro.
Wait.
No, that's still retro.
That guy.
Retro's in there twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so that was my question. Like, what's
modern is on top of the gargoyle. Modern Silver Boa.
There's modern.
Yeah, there's modern. I'd like to see modern myself, but now Shadow likes retro.
I prefer retro, but that's just.
Well, both of them are going to be in the climax of the story.
What do you like about? What's the difference? Like, what do you like about the retro one versus the modern one?
Because I fully designed him.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, the artist, you know, I told him what to do. It was just the experience. It was just creating him he's different because I just had the name, the way I created him. I had the
maybe
name
a
before I
mashup.
created him.
Maybe a mashup. Like, so I like Retro's.
No, we're not going to do a mashup.
Okay. I like Retro's belt.
Yeah.
And I like Modern's arms. Like, I like his sleeves better. Like how this
the scaling's
quilting,
on the scaling's on the outside, and then the scaling is on the inside of his legs. It's opposite.
Like I like the modern one better for like the gloves, the arms and legs.
Well,
like
that's
the
retro.
gloves and the boots.
That's retro.
I like the modern. Yeah, I like
That's
the modern
retro.
one better.
Yeah.
Like I like the regular boots and the sleeves.
Yeah. Let's just
But
go
I like
with
this belt and stuff better.
All right, let me see that belt.
Yeah, it's got like pouches and it's kind of light belty.
Oh yeah, you know what?
And
He
then
could
this
hand that
belt-
off. I could make that part of the story where he hands the belt to his.
Yeah, and I think that's what Ryan was saying. Do a little bit of a mashup. You can put the old school belt.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what though, dude? On the chest piece, like if
I
you
like
go
the
back to
loose
retro,
mask better.
oh, he's got like kind of the lacing across there.
Mm-hmm.
If you could keep
Yeah.
that, yeah.
The
'Cause
retros,
the newer one doesn't have like the
retro's shirt is better, and
Yeah.
the retro's mask is better. Like that kind of grifter,
Grifter look, yeah.
loose mask.
Well,
Versus
look, if
the tight.
you want to do the retro
Yeah,
in the background, that's fine too.
That's all right, yeah. I'm just
Like,
saying,
I
let
don't
Ryan
really like
do his
this
thing, man.
form-fitting
Hey
part.
guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm out of patience. I'll see you guys later.
Later, Dillard.
Bye, Dillard. He's only such a Dillard.
Hey, I'm gonna go too. It was nice talking to you all.
It was great. I'm
You
sorry,
too, buddy.
Steven, there was a mix-up on your link because I did send it before the show, and I guess I should have put a little thing saying, "Hey, if you want to come on, you can." But thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it says you sent it at 2:28 p.m.
Yeah, and we start at 4. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I sent it a while back. Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you, Steven.
Good to see you, bro.
Take care.
Take care.
It was nice talking to you all. Ryan, congrats on the fulfillment.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Later.
Bye, Steven.
Speaking of
Why don't
so
we show
I'm-
that
I'm looking for the button.
amazing bean footage of Ryan's trailer again? Would be a good idea.
Okay. All right. Let me mention Stevens first.
All right. Yes.
I
Since he
can get
just
it
left.
to-
Sorry. Where are my men?
Which is Crips and Legends. There we go.
I thought you were gonna say Crips and Blood. No.
No. No gang warfare.
By the time you hear sirens,
Crips and Legends number 4.
it's already too late.
Oh no, Nosferatu, whatever it is on Fund My Comic. Is that ending?
What,
Probably the
not
Indiegogo
fair?
one's ending, right?
Yeah,
both?
the Indiegogo is ending.
Why
tonight.
Why does it say that Crips and Legends number 2 ended? It wasn't due to end. It's ended. And now he's not here to tell us why it's not up and running on Fund My Comic. It's ended. I was going to back it.
What? Okay. I had no idea. Well, maybe that's why Steven sounded like kind of disappointed when he left. Fuck.
I don't know. It's I expected it to be up and running, but oh well.
Well,
I know. Suspect, huh?
Well, dude. All right. What?
Yeah, it's ended. Yeah, see, it was
I
up to
know
60.
nothing.
It was up to 62%. I wonder why he
Was
ended it. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, he went from 5,000 to 500 with his goal, his funding goal, and that helped. He wound up with 10 backers, and I thought he had 11.
Well, if he would waited till tomorrow, I was gonna back him again. But he.
Yeah, I was gonna back it. Yeah, because I haven't gotten any of his stuff yet, and I would like to. I thought Nesfario was on Indiegogo. Maybe it's on both. I don't know if it's on Fund My Comic. Oh, this does says Indiegogo. I should be on Fund My Comic. How did I get on Indiegogo? Maybe he ended it over on Indiegogo. I should be over on Fund My Comic. What the hell? Okay, let's try this again. Good luck, Ryan. Dillard says. Shut up, Rex. He says. What's that? Not right? Okay. All right. All right, Steven. Here's Steven.
I felt a disturbance in the force. What happened?
Well,
I don't know what happened.
You're still over on Fund My Comic, right?
Yeah, I'm on Fund My Comic.
Somebody sent me over to Indiegogo. I don't know why.
I moved away from
because I was trying to get on
Indiegogo.
Oh, I know why it did it. Okay, what happened? Okay, I was just gonna. Good. I'm glad you're not closed out because.
Because Rex is a doofus, that's why. Sorry, Steven.
Because tomorrow, Shadowhawk says he's going to back you. I want to back you. Let's see where you're sitting. And while you're over there on Fund My Comic, check out Mike Barron and Pat Broderick's Bronze Star. They're $6,642 right now. They need a little bit more
Dude,
help.
man, Pat's art on that Western stuff is just freaking killer, dude.
It's the best looking stuff I've seen him do, and he's done a lot of nice stuff.
That looks like an old school spaghetti Western to me. When I look at those panels, I'm like, this is like what Westerns are supposed to be. Gritty dudes with like all kinds of fucking wrinkles in their face from being out in the sun, fucking 18 hours a day. These motherfuckers ain't playing. You don't screw with cowboys, man. They will whoop your ass.
All right.
Turn right.
I sent you the link.
Hey,
that's
Steven.
fine. I'm finding it. It's just I like to bring up.
Where do you go? I'm trying to navigate myself into closing the campaign. I'm looking for the close button.
Right.
Where is it? Do you know? Do you remember?
If I remember,
you just recently closed, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's been closed since.
Do you know where the close button is? That's what he's asking.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember
how to shut it down. End it. I've not ended mine yet, so I've not ended one yet, Ryan.
I'm looking through the help center right now.
All right, so here's Crimson Legends on Find My Comic. Woo, that was I had forgotten. Now you had it up on Indiegogo for a while, right? Number 2. This is the second chance. Yeah.
Yeah, on Indiegogo, the campaign, the second campaign, it didn't reach its goal, but it's still funded.
Gotcha. 48 days to go on this. Crypts and Legends, all interlinking covers, and the covers are what now? Full?
They're they're in the kind of a foil. They're foil covers.
Yeah,
Holochrome.
Holochrome, full colors, right? And they're interlinking with the library, as you see here. Let's take a look at the trailer real quick. Yeah, it's choppy, but that's what I got. Nice dramatic music. And you did your own trailer, didn't you, Steven?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Very
Yeah, I
nice.
love the music.
Thank you.
Yeah, the music's very dramatic.
No, the interlinking covers are beautiful. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to throw a scare in you there. Yeah, I was
It's
like,
cool.
man, they took it down, man. No, he didn't take it down. It's still on Find My Comic. And that's the thing about Steven. Whether it reaches its goal or not, he always fulfills. You do have an issue 2 blooper book. Can you talk about that? These are errors in these comics, which I had to reprint them, so they're bloopers.
Yeah.
Ooh, 23.
When I ordered the first 25 copies,
Uh-huh.
I didn't think. I double checked and I didn't triple check, and I didn't realize that the last page was missing this dialogue.
Oh wow! Now is your
how many of these are left,
like,
Steven?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, how many of those are left?
23.
Yeah, 23. I'm keeping one for myself. So someone already bought one from me.
Okay. And how much are they going for each?
Same price as the
as the regular book. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Now, what about your mugs and your hats? Is there a minimum? Like, if somebody gets a mug and they're the only one that orders one, are they going to be refunded, or are you going to actually produce those?
I think what's going to end up happening is that we're gonna order the materials and make them ourselves.
It's going to be on demand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening, because I can't really decide on what company to make the hats or the mugs.
Yeah.
But I'll have to find a place.
Talk to Doc. He's got a great place for mugs.
Yeah, I know. But I think what's going to end up happening is that we're going to be making them ourselves.
Do you have a potter's wheel? Oh, that's not.
We're not making the mugs themselves. We're we have kind of a clicker machine,
Uh-huh.
and we can cut the logo out and put them on there.
Okay.
All right. So Rex,
Yes, sir.
I found the button. I think it says close in-demand campaign. If you want to stop accepting contributions, simply opt out of in-demand. We will update your campaign within 3 business days and send you an email when we do. So I guess I'm gonna hit. We're speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm gonna hit it.
Bum, 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 bum. Last chance, folks. Let's give them a couple minutes, Ryan.
Okay.
Last chance to get over to Octagon right now on Indiegogo. I'll drop the link for it.
Now this says in-demand campaign opt out for Octagon.
This is your last chance.
So this has a button on it that says start, and it says takes 1 minute. So maybe it'll only take a minute.
Okay.
I don't know why the last page said 3 days.
All right, I'm gonna get going.
You want to ask the 8-ball a question before you go?
Yes. Will I eventually grow more hair? We'll see.
Will
Steven.
Rex eventually grow more hair? Ask again later.
Okay. Like 2 days
right.
later, a month later, what? Just later, huh?
So yeah, I'm gonna go on and go. I got quite a few stuff to get done.
Okay, brother.
All right.
All right. So you haven't hit the button yet, have you, Ryan? Ooh. Shadowhawk? Shadowhawk? Are you here, Shadowhawk? He's unmuted. Shadowhawk.
Hold on a sec. I'm here. Oh.
Did you fall asleep?
No, I wandered off.
Oh, you wandered off. Are you prone to do that?
Sometimes I was looking for some
sold the farm
paperwork.
30 years ago.
I got distracted.
I didn't want you to miss the pushing
Sorry,
of
guys.
the little red button.
I've only got 1,000 things going on. I'm sure you
it's okay, brother.
Okay, well, Ryan's going to end it. What do you think? Drum roll, please, on your knees.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, backer number 61. Really appreciate you. You have a really cool handle.
Excellent.
On your email.
At least we got you over the 60 mark.
Shadowhawk, do you have before he hits the button, do you have a question to ask the Magic 8-Ball?
Yeah, you want to ask the Magic 8-Ball question?
Oh, will I become rich?
Will Shadowhawk become rich? Signs point to yes.
Ooh, all right.
Woohoo! All right. My brother.
Thank you, Magic 8-Ball. I guess.
I guess.
I mean,
rich with what? You should probably stipulate.
Well, it could be cow manure, I suppose, but I've got a lot of it.
It's the old genie in the lamp, right? Yes, you have to be very specific.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the monkey's paw, right? You got to be careful what you ask.
You got to be careful. That's right. So drum roll, please, on those old knees of yours, Shadowhawk, or your legs.
All right, hold on.
Reminds you of
last chance, folks.
Christmas Vacation.
Here we go.
Drum roll.
Ready?
There we go.
On what date?
That would be the 13th.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was still on the 13th. This is good juju.
Right now.
Why are you looking to opt out? Moving to my own site. Fees are too expensive. Launching new campaign.
Oh, God. Kill me.
Really? They want to know all that? Wow.
I'm gonna have Nico McBrain over here.
Going to fund my comic?
Am I supposed to be Ginger Baker? What the fuck?
Someone from our team will be in touch with you shortly regarding your campaign. Your request is being processed. Please allow 3 business days.
Shoot.
request denied, bitch. So
You're
Octagon is
staying on
open for
here?
3 more days. People, get on it.
Okay.
No, I
So if
doubt
anybody
that.
still wants it, you might be able to squeak it in.
Maybe. I think that's what Doc Blaylock, he ended it, and it took a little while for it to actually end, didn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm going to go
I
over to
mean,
Octagon
sometimes,
right
yeah,
now
it's
and see if it's ended.
yeah. Even you do these big giant closeout streams, and at 3 o'clock in the morning, it says it's shutting down, and Indiegogo will even send out notices and say
See, I
the
don't get
campaign is
that.
ended.
It
But
should
if you've
end
got the direct link,
immediately.
you can still go in there for like a day and a half or so and order another
Well,
copy.
he has ended it, folks, but it is still in demand. And
We're learning these things.
welcome to the show, Jeremy Burks.
Hello.
Oh shit! Hey, Jeremy.
What's up, Shadow?
You been at work, Jeremy?
Asleep.
Asleep. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I work at
Rex,
night.
I promised my wife I would try to keep it, right around 2 hours. So now that
Right.
we've done the deed, I'm gonna
Well,
bow
thanks,
out
Ryan.
for today.
Ryan,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry we didn't get a little more bang out of it for you, but at least we got one more back.
I'm so very happy, and thank you so much for scheduling Mike Barron to come. Like, that was fantastic, and
Oh, bro,
had
That's right, man.
Lawless in the chat. Rexy, you are the man. So appreciate you.
Rex is our hero. Oh,
God bless
I
you.
try making an event every time I show up.
All right, guys.
There you go,
We'll
brother.
see
Take care,
Ryan.
okay?
Take care.
Bye.
Love you, Ryan.
Love you too.
Jeremy, what do you got on your icon? You drew this, didn't you?
Yeah, it's some diver from the 20th century.
Oh, Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
recognize that face, bro.
I know. I met his son, Michael. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Damn, dude, that's fucking
Oh,
really
he's good at doing celebrities. I want to have him do something for me.
Damn, yeah.
I'm glad you could come on, Jeremy. You missed Mike Barron and Dillard and Doc.
We had Dan Lawless in
Steven.
here.
Well, yeah, Dan Lawless was in the chat.
Well, Dan didn't come on the panel, but he was in chat for a while.
He was in the chat. Yeah, he's probably still listening. He listens while he works.
Mm-hmm.
He
Dan
might
is
even
what we
whistle.
call a lurker.
He might even whistle White Nipple.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'll never lie to you about that.
You bullshit.
There you go. You fixed it.
All right.
So you were sleeping, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I didn't
Dude, how
disturb
could you sleep on the biggest closeout of all time in CG history?
Well, I don't know about that. It was the biggest today.
Come on, Rex. Go
on
along
this
with
channel.
Go along with the gag, man.
Okay, all right. And Nosfaro is
Now Sparrow ends tonight. Santa and Jetty is a beast.
tonight, right? So
Fully
I'll be
painted.
working, but catch it
Fully
if we can.
painted comic book. I think it's is it 32 pages? Might be 42. I don't remember for sure. Sorry, Shan, but it's beautiful. Got werewolves, vampires, monsters, demons, hot babes, naked.
Well, now Kate from Orlando, I think she had to go, but she says, "Oh, have you checked out Jeremy Burks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd like to get him on." And here you are.
Oh, well, I've been high-fiving Jeremy in chats for a couple of years now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen Jeremy in the chat, but a lot of people don't know that he's an artist.
No, I didn't know until just recently, man. I just thought he was just another fan, hanging out and being funny in the chat, because Jeremy is usually pretty fun.
Wow. Yeah, I try to be.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember much, Chuck.
Not from day to day, anyway.
I'm like a goldfish, too. Every day is a new adventure.
Well, that's the way it should be, huh?
I try not to think about it. other than the stuff I have to take care of every day, the stuff I'm responsible for, all the peripheral bullshit that happens. It's all fun. It's all a good time, but I try not to dwell on it too much and not let it affect my life. You know
It
what I mean?
looks like there's not going to be, back in Stevens going to be. I mean, he's got
What's
it.
going on?
He's got 1 and 2. I had to do the catch-up chair because I'm not like you. I didn't get issue 1.
Yeah.
And you got issue 2 already, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I got 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Well, the only way that I can
I
get
think I
that,
got 2 of each, as a matter of fact.
he on the campaign, he does not just have issue 1 and 2. If I want issue 1 and 2, I have to also pay for the poster and trading cards, which are $20 more. And I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it's like, yeah, $70 is quite an investment.
He doesn't have just issue 1 and 2 together?
No.
Oh, he
Maybe
did
I'll
that on the Indiegogo campaign. He had issues 1 and 2 together because I missed the first one,
right.
so I ended up backing on the I think it was a Second Chance or whatever. But yeah, so I backed them both. He sent them to me both the same day. I read them. They're great. I love it. Story's good. It's got a good direction. I had some minor criticisms, but we're not going to talk about that live.
Well, I just want the books. I mean, I'd like the posters and other stuff too, but I have to,
Well, I mean, and he put the
spread
quality
it
into
around.
the printing. The paper is nice. The colors are
Oh
great.
yeah. I mean,
Everything was good.
I
He's
want
got
the book,
chromium
but he's got
covers
like
and
all
they
in, with the poster and
right, but
the.
he's got chromium covers. They interlink. You can like put them together,
I
and make
just
a.
want the books.
I'm just
I know
saying.
they're nice.
He did a great job. Presentation, everything's put together
Well,
well.
if I can scrape up $70, I will. But that's just
I know.
it would be nice to. I wouldn't mind paying the full 50.
Right, trying to pressure me into.
Sometimes when they
And then in
put
my
combination
nope.
bundles to help push that, they will
Well, I'll tell you what. If I end up
$5 or $10.
if I
Right?
end up buying 5 of these misprint copies, then maybe I'll send you one of my extras.
That would be cool because I'd like one of those too. But
you know what, Rex? We're getting to the point now where.
oh, I know. I will be working on the next day or so. I will be after I get
I
this
know you
article.
got money in the bank now, man. You been to the post office yet, Mister?
No, I've been working on this article.
No, hey, okay.
Yeah.
You got a good excuse. I'm gonna let you go.
I've got to go tomorrow for sure because I've got to issue a
I'm
devil
gonna,
flyer to mail out and and your 5 copies of devil flyer. So I'm going to try and get that stuff out tomorrow.
I'm gonna let you go on this one because you got important.
I'm up to 253 words somewhere about.
All right, you're halfway there.
I'm halfway there on the article. Yeah, and I told him I'd have it today, but I was sending out links to Mike Barron.
Well, yeah, and we were doing Ryan's closeout today, so
right.
I mean, you should have actually planned ahead for that, Mister. But
I know, right? Well, he was kind of iffy, whether he wanted to end it, and then what good is it pushing the button and it says, we'll be in contact 3 days later.
I know. Well, that's the thing, though, dude. Everybody knows that. Even on Indiegogo, you end the campaign. It doesn't end for at least fucking 12 to 18 hours.
So don't come down to your very last issue and then go, I better end this because I'm going to run out. Because what if
because you're gonna have a bunch of people that back in the next 12 to 18 hours, and you're gonna be like,
I'm just gonna push the button. I'm just gonna push the button, and nobody will know that it ended till I tell them. Because I don't want to run. Because I don't have the issues to give out.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And really, I should find my digital camera, take a picture, and put some up on eBay for like double the price or more.
All right. Well, while we're still
Yes.
Hey, Gary, and how are you tonight, dear? Are you home yet? Tell me you're not still in the hospital, please.
No. Now we should talk to Jeremy just for a
Yes,
second,
we
since he
should,
was
since he's the
gracious enough
guest
to
on
come
our
on.
show, Rex.
Any questions you have for Jeremy while he's here?
Jeremy, since
What's
I've just
up?
discovered recently you're such a great artist, I assume
Well,
you've been drawing since a young age, but what got you into art and all that good stuff? Let's get to know
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. I've just always been into drawing at a young age.
Do you like colored pencils? This looks like a color pencil piece here.
Yeah, I do like airbrush with acrylic paint and color
Oh,
pencil.
Oh, how long you been airbrushing? Since like maybe high school or college?
Maybe like 10 years or so.
Oh wow. Yeah.
oh, sweet, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You're the
you got
guy I saw down at the train tracks
you got beautiful
with
skin
the spray
tones
can.
there,
Oh, thanks.
though.
No aspersions here, Jeremy.
Were you
Have you-
tagging cars back in the day, Jeremy? Is what Rex
No.
is saying.
Oh no.
What you
Well,
say here
you
stays
should
here.
start tagging cars with like Cyberfrog and CG characters now, since you're so good.
Right.
You can get in and out quick, dude. Do a nice job, and then
Yeah. Gary says,
we're
I'm
gonna
not
get
in the
Jeremy put in
hospital.
jail
I'm in.
now, and he's like calling us, "Hey, dude, you got bail money?"
Carrie says, I'm not in the hospital. I'm in the ward. It's better.
Oh, okay.
It's better
Well,
than where she was. So good.
That's
all
good.
right. Well, I'm glad, Gary,
Yeah.
and we
We're
miss you,
praying for you.
Jeremy. We love you.
You know, that's I almost mentioned it to Mike, but he had, there was a couple times that I wanted to mention, we've been watching The Chosen on Sunday, and the characterization is so good in that. The characters just they're just well written, the way.
Well, you know what, dude? I mean, the thing that hit me like last week was it, as good as it is, and as much as it affects me.
Yeah.
At the same time, it's just like, you know what it really is I haven't seen anything in God at least 10 years that was written this well. The
Yeah.
character development and like you actually like you give a shit about these people.
But not
You
at
don't
first.
really
Not
you
at
don't
first.
know them, but it's like you get to know them through the story, and then like suddenly you're like involved. You're like, oh, this, I want to
Well,
see what he's up.
with this actor that plays Christ, I mean, from the
Oh,
very
dude,
beginning,
he's just good.
He's compelling when he's with in season 1, episode 3, where he's with the children. He's a compelling character from the get-go.
Well, again, and at that, see, that's the whole thing about the movie industry too. It's like you gotta give that up to the casting director, dude.
Oh,
'Cause
definitely. Yeah.
that's the person.
90% of it is in the casting, I think Sam
Yeah,
Peckinpah said.
I mean, damn,
If you get the
they
right
picked.
actors,
Yeah, they definitely picked the right guy
But now, with
for
that
that.
said, that Western that he did with Ernest Borgnine and William Holden and all like that, there was a time where they didn't know their lines, and he said, "Gentlemen, I suggest you take 10 minutes out, learn your lines," or he wasn't above firing people like Ernest Borgnine or William Holden off the picture if they didn't know their
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That's how it should
Get
be.
it straight, folks. He was quite harsh with
If
that.
you're an actor, you got one fucking job. Know your
Yeah.
fucking line and
Yeah.
deliver it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, right. Jeremy?
Yeah, still here.
We're trying to find out more about you, dude, but we just keep talking here. Come on. Talk
That's
to him.
fine. What do you want?
I don't know if you got.
$1 million. Might as well ask for two. 2 million.
Do you have some artwork you can show us? If Rex shares your screen, can you like show off some of your stuff or whatever? I mean,
Jump through that hoop.
Are you? I'm just asking. Are you working on anything? Are you doing a project? Do you have something in mind?
I'm working on a character from Dark. It's a TV show.
Dark. Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
So
And I don't watch
Yeah.
TV.
Sorry, dude. I don't know that.
Yeah, I think it's a German time travel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no clue, dude. Never heard of that.
Well, hopefully we can have you on again, Jeremy. I'm glad that you did drop in. You know, after your sleep. I don't know what your work schedule's like, but we do a daily show at 4, and we generally go for a couple hours or 2.5 hours. And
okay.
You know, so we're here every day, and you're welcome at any time. And yeah, I would like to get with you and talk to you about more of your work. Maybe you can show off some of your. I know you've done like Cary Grant.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more of your stuff, dude. I've seen a few posts here and there, but yeah, I'd like. I mean,
and they're very good. I mean, look at this Jacques Cousteau, man.
That's what I'm
Jacques
saying, dude.
Cousteau was
awesome.
part of our childhood growing up. You know, the wonderful world of Jacques Cousteau.
Oh my God, what was the name of his ship?
The Nautilus? Was it the Nautilus? No.
We are here on
I can't remember.
Maybe we are in the middle of the Galapagos Island. Here on Z, whatever the fucking name of the boat was.
Yeah.
And my son and I get ready to enter the water.
I met his son. I got to ask him several questions when I was in college. He came to our university and was talking about the ocean and exploration and all like that. And I had all kinds of questions for him. You know, I did. Nobody else was asking questions, so I did.
Well, Rex, you are never at a loss for questions.
Well, you know, sometimes I am. I mean, I have my quiet moments.
Yeah, who was that we just had on? He was like, "Woo, I just got grilled for 2 hours."
Oh, that was T-Bunny. That was Telepathic Bunny. Yeah, he was like, yeah, we both got a chuckle out of that.
That was awesome, dude. I just laughed my ass off. Oh my God, that's just Rex.
Yeah. Hey, you can't stand the heat. You know, get out of the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen. Watch out for them cookies.
That's all right. Don't want to burn them around the edges.
That's right, man.
Yeah. What's for dinner, Shadowhawk? Tonight.
We're doing potluck leftovers tonight because we got all kinds
there you go.
Of stuff that needs to be
I don't know
up.
what I guess I'm gonna have something on the fly.
And these kids are my garbage disposal.
Last night I got a small popcorn chicken at Sonic along with a large big one, you know, strawberry milkshake. $13-something, Shadow.
Jeez, God.
I know. The shake alone was
$8 milkshake?
Yes.
Fuck.
Absolutely. After tax, more than that, you know.
Holy shit!
I know they're proud of them.
Dude, my favorite drink at Sonic is the cherry limeade, dude.
Oh, a lot of people love that. Yeah.
Oh God, I love those.
You think I would? Because I put lime in my coffee, but.
Oh, dude, when I was living in Houston, that was the highlight of my day because I had.
Right now, I'm having Great Crush.
An hour to an hour and a half drive home.
Last time you had a Great Crush.
Oh, Grape Crush is good. But you know what's even better?
Fresca.
Grape Fanta. Fanta. Don't you wanna?
Yeah, Fanta didn't come in here. She could have met Mike Barron again.
No, she was late. No, she was late. She came in. No.
She was in the chat.
Yeah,
she just didn't come on the
show
panel.
Up when Mike was here.
Because I sent out a lot of links. You know,
Yeah.
because Jeremy came in late.
Fanta has actually met Mike before, I believe.
I know, on this show for the very first show, the first time he was on. So
That's
thank
right.
you, Mike and Justin and Doc
Yeah,
and
thanks
Steven
everybody for showing up, man.
who else? Dillard, you know, and you,
Dillard.
Jeremy, for coming on.
No
I
problem.
think that was everybody. And Ryan, duh.
Oh, Eric
Octagon.
was here. Eric was here. Tree Goblin was here. Kate was here.
Yeah, but that's in the chat.
I don't care. Carrie
I
was
was
here.
saying panelists.
All
But
right,
yeah,
well, I'm
definitely
sorry.
thanks
Well,
everybody that
we
came
love everybody.
in the chat. Yeah, we love you. I got to run. Got to go to work.
All right.
Yeah, about time, dude.
Crack
Get
that
your ass
whip.
out there.
Now, you and Jeremy can talk behind the scenes after I end it, if you wish. But me, I got to go to work, and then, you know, I'll be back to pick up Abby, and I'll, you know, see if y'all are still going. Maybe not. You got to do potluck.
Depends what Jeremy's got going on.
He just woke up from a nap. He's probably nursing, you know, I don't know. Are you a coffee drinker, Jeremy?
Yeah.
There you go. He drinks coffee. He's probably nursing his coffee. Anyway, hell the chat. Keep collecting, Carrie.
Hello.
We love you. And hope you enjoyed it. Bow for now.